to have you all come to join the Center of Excellence in the heart of Africa. You are so welcome. My name is Enid Ashaba Mugara, and I am acting as the Director of Student Affairs. Today is more than an orientation because you have already made it here. So we are expecting you to feel at UCU. In case you have a problem, in case you have a query, in case you have a compliment, whatever it is, you know that you can reach the Director of Student Affairs. It is the block that is there, color blue, where you see those stairs. You just go there and someone will surely help you. Even as I'm here, there is someone there helping someone. So never get stranded when you're here to see you. For us, we are saying, what kind of graduate do you want to become? Do you want to become a good one? Do you want to become a lousy one? Do you want to become a strong one? For you, what do you want to be? There is no one who is going to make you get what you want. But you are going to help yourselves to get what you want. Okay? Hey, it starts with you. You look after yourselves, you care for yourselves, you read those books, you attend the classes, you maintain your health. You know, no one is going to do that for you. You sleep well, you make your bed in the morning, you wear good clothes, clean clothes. You have hygiene, personal, and your environment. Then we know that we are going on the what? On the right journey. Build your character. Build your character. No one builds character for you. You can choose to be a good girl or a good boy. Or you can choose to be otherwise. You can choose to be that girl who we don't want to associate with. Or you can choose to be that boy who we do not want to associate ourselves with. So for you, who are you building? Build your brand, build your character, know who you are, know what you want. When you do not ask, you don't get. When you think you know and you don't know, you don't know. So as you ask, as you learn, you also shape yourselves. Learn the right attitude. Be courteous. Say, excuse me, I am sorry. It does not cost anything. It does not even change the nature of your degree. Some of you are like, for me, I'm a genius. I'll get the GPA of 5+, and I'm going to be first class. Hallelujah. But guess what? You will not go anywhere minus character. You sell yourself more with the right character. You have come from schools, you have come from your homes. Some of you are entitled. You can't even say, they're telling you, this is the director of, and you're looking at her or him like you're talking to your age mate. Character. Who are you? What do you want to be? It is not enough to say, I am engineer so-and-so. I am doctor so-and-so. No. What comes after the title is the character. And the world thrives with good character. We have people who have bad manners. Choose your peers well. If you're going to choose the wrong peers, again, it will affect your character. You have come without doing drugs and alcohol. Why should you start at university, for example? Then before we know it, you're taking drugs, you're taking alcohol, then you're like, Madam, I forgot to do the test, now I am high. Then we do what? Is this a rehab? Did you see anywhere the word rehab? There is no rehab. So come the way you are sober today. We expect to see you sober for the next 3-4 years that God is going to bless you with us, right? Then love, I talked about your community. Know your purpose. Your purpose, you have come here. Sing in a chorus answer. What is your purpose? Chorus answer. Why are you here? Okay, you don't even know your purpose? We are closing the laptop. What is your purpose, ladies and gentlemen? To study. That is your purpose. Please be objective. Study. You have come to study, study. Please study, okay? For us at UCU, we have values. It would not do me well if I don't talk about them. Now, number one is Christ-centeredness. These values we have, I didn't make them. They were here. You have found them here. We want you to embrace them. We want you to adopt them. We want them to become part of you. And they will help you in character that I talked about. So Christ-centeredness, please choose Christ. Deliberately choose Christ. The Bible says that seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all the other things shall be added unto you. When you seek him and you choose him deliberately, trust me, you can't lose. You can't. You will not know those things of addiction. You will not know those things of bad manners. You will not know those things of bad attitude. You're like, are those students even in UCU? You will be the one asking such questions, while others are somewhere where we don't want to say. So, Christ-centeredness, mind, and do things. In our time, of course, you may have a different one. In my era, we used to say WWJD. What would Jesus do? For you, what would Jesus do? Like in a situation where you are, before you raise your voice to abuse a friend or a colleague, before you fold your fist, if you're Christ-centered, you're going to ask yourself, what would Jesus do in such a situation? And in that situation, you will get an answer, trust me. The other one is diligence. But nange be diligent. You want to study? Focus. Do it like God is watching you. Follow it through. Don't do half things. Sometimes things are hard. I know the girls, if you're looking at me, some of you are very unhappy. We have had a crisis with accommodation. But we remained diligent. We said you'll stick to the point, and we stuck to the point, and most of you have where to sleep. And we are praising the Lord for that. So also you, please be diligent. Serve with reason. Mind whatever you do. Mind. Don't just do things for. Because me at our home, I'm the last born. So you come here, you're going to be the last born. Nedda. Here we are all students. I am the firstborn in our family. My father is General so-and-so. My mother is Simanyahu. No, those are all, the way you're addressing them. Mommy is mommy, and General so-and-so is General so-and-so. It is not your name. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not your name. So you can't come and say, my father is General so-and-so, so I expect marks. We shall not give them to you. My mother is General where she works where. I want, no. For us, Munange, diligence. We are not just swung just like that. Then there is integrity. Please have integrity. Integrity is a virtue. If you teach yourselves, you will always be that. Learn to do things when no one is watching. Don't come here and pretend to be someone you're not. It will not help you. It won't. Be you. Be better. Do better. Purpose to do better. That is integrity. You may have your small things to deal with. Everyone has small things to deal with. But when you purpose, then you'll find that you're dealing with them one at a time, and you never know, in the 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, you're different. Then the other one is servanthood. Please be a brother's keeper. Be a sister's keeper. Now we are UCU. Now we have a new family. You're now UCU. The people of other universities will talk about their universities. So when they come up there and then they say, UCU, guess what? They're not abusing DOSA. It is you. It is you. Because what? Or because why? You are UCU. Now you have a new family. You belong here. So as you lead or as you live with your friend or your colleague, please have the servanthood within you. Do not be leaders, or do not be people who want everything to be done for you. You do. And do you know that when you lead as a servant, you lead best? You lead best. Don't be that everybody, they have told us to go to the dining. I will not go. It's okay. Lekayo. Lekayo. So, servant leadership. And then, of course, stewardship. Stewardship. Promoters. Own your university. Do good for your university. Give us a brand that markets us. Already, we market ourselves by being the center of excellence in the heart of Africa, but you can add something. How? Maybe be different. Be marketable, that every person that studies in UCU, when they go, they are better. They are better employees. And because of that brand, we've talked about character, because of the characters that you'll have built, you'll become different. Someone that everybody yearns for. How does that start? By being a good steward. Being a very good person, knowing, owning. No one can force you to do that, but you choose it deliberately, on your own. On your own. So, as DOSA, how do you know, how does the university work? The university works, we have a chain of command. They told you we have a vice-chancellor. After the vice-chancellor, we have deputy vice-chancellors. After the deputy vice-chancellors, we have many directors. After many directors, we have many deans. We have many professors. We have many lecturers. We have, the list goes on and on. Know who you have. If the person has come in your class and the person has said, hello, my name is Professor so-and-so, what are you doing calling him by name or her? Address the person the way they have chosen to address themselves. If the person has said, I am Mrs. So-and-so, and I am comfortable being called Mrs. So-and-so, do not be calling them their names. They are not your level. No, they are not. So know the university. Know where you're supposed to go. I know they are going to take you to different places. Know your faculty. Make sure that in your faculty where you are, you know them. Know your lecturer. Know your head of department. Know your dean. Know. So that when you have an issue, you know where to start. Most of you, I noticed, most of you, your parents speak for you. Mommy has gone. Ladies and gentlemen. Mommy has gone. Daddy has gone. Now we have you. There is no daddy who is going to come and say, my daughter, she has not done this paper. No, it is you going to come and say, Madam or Sir or Professor, I did not do this paper. And then we see way forward. Okay? So learn your university, know who to talk to, know the right address, know the right prefix. Know. Do not just come and just say things that you don't understand. Someone is a doctor, then you come and say, Mister. They may get offended. So learn them. Learn them. And then also attend your classes. Here for us, we give marks. Even when you attend class, someone will talk about that. You have to go to class. For us in UCU, we go to class. Do not come at the end of the day and say, I did not go to class. You know you were sick. We do not know that you were sick unless you come and say, I am sick. Remember what I said in the beginning? When you do not ask, you don't get. Don't fall sick and fall in your room and sleep. We will not know. But come and say, I am sick. And we shall tell you where to go. We have a whole health center. Someone will talk about that. We have a counseling department. We have. So do not die alone there. Come and talk. Okay? Attend those classes. Do the tests. Do everything that they tell you to do. Take continuous assessments like you're supposed to do, so that at the end of the day, you don't have complaints. For us in the Director of Student Affairs, we have different departments. We start with well-being and counseling. It's a whole department. They will take you around, but it is up there. You will see it after in the due course of orientation. We have counseling psychologists, so don't die. whether it is an emotional issue, whether it is a drinking issue, substance use or otherwise, whether it is academic issue, whether it is a personal issue, you come, we have counselors that can deal with you. Do not sit there and not talk. If you don't talk, we shall not know. Please raise it up. Raise it up. For you may feel it is very disappointing or very embarrassing. Says who? Who has said it is embarrassing? You come. Let the counselors say it is embarrassing. Then we start from there, okay? We also have a hospital or a health center, like I told you. We also deal with accommodation. That's why most of you are being referred to the DOSA's office in the issues of accommodation. Then we have sports and the sports department. We reward sports. So if you know you're a very good sports person, please come to the DOSA's office and we talk, especially if you're good at what you do. We have a whole department, and we even give scholarships for sports students, but you have to be exceptional, okay? You have to be exceptional. Then we also have the guild and leadership. I am praying that amongst all of you, one day you'll be our leaders, eh? Like today, as I speak, our leaders are traveling. Are you seeing how we reward leadership? Yeah, our leaders, the 28th government, they are traveling outside of the country. Eh? They are going outside the country. Then we have international students. International students also, you come to the DOSA's office in case you have a problem. We actually have someone in charge of dealing with whatever it is that you're dealing with in terms of your stay and comfort here at UCU. Please come to the DOSA's office. The other one is health safety and welfare. Still, we handle it at the DOSA's office. Please come. Don't die alone. Again, when life becomes heavy here at UCU, please come to the DOSA's office. But from what I've said, you direct me using a direction of a finger. Can I see where the DOSA's office is? Do you still remember? Very good. That is the DOSA's office. The other side, I didn't see you pointing. Where is the DOSA's office? You don't know where the DOSA's office is? You didn't hear? Please point. The gentleman behind, where is the DOSA's office? Mulaba. Kati mwe mugenda kulagawa. Where is the DOSA's office? Point. The gentleman there, point. Where is the DOSA's office? Can someone help them, show them where the DOSA's office by pointing this side, point so that the gentleman there can see? Point very well. Have you seen gentlemen? Good. That is where the DOSA's office is. Okay. So when life becomes heavy, please go to the DOSA's office. Boundaries, learn your boundaries. Yes, we have freedom at UCU. I know people share us and say that we don't have freedom. We have freedom. A lot of it, for that matter. We can look very good. We can enjoy ourselves. We can entertain ourselves. We have different associations. We have different clubs. We reward excellence. I talked about sports. Please don't get bored. We have it all. You just need to know where to go and ask for what. Okay? Okay, the last one is belonging. You know that you have belonged. You're here. You're now UCU, you're a family. When we talk UCU family, you're the one we are talking about. Okay. I think that is it. I am going to end with just one thing, like I'm going to imagine a scenario and someone tells me what to do when something like that happens, okay? Okay. So you are, imagine now you're already here, you are studying, and one of your friends get in trouble with a lecturer, for example. So the lecturer has come and has maybe is doing something that you don't like, maybe has assaulted you, maybe he has refused to give you your marks, maybe he has done something from what I have talked about, what would you do? Okay, I hear you. All of you, by the way. I hear you loud and clear. What would you do? Anyone? Yeah, so I've not talked. You know, my boss can have a problem with me if no one can answer that question. Eh? No one? Eh? Someone? Someone? Is your hand up? No? Okay. You can't do anything from... Yes, dear. Thank you. They are bringing a microphone. Hey, stand. It's okay. You can stand.
My name is Narukwa Gopoi. I go straight to the Dosa's office.
Thank you very much. Have you seen? Problem solved. Eh? Ask another one, then I will leave the place. What about if you're in the dormitory, in hall, and you have noticed that your roommate, because we said we are going to be brothers keepers and sisters keepers. And then you have a roommate who is drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and even more drinking. What do we do? From what I've talked about. Yes, dear. Yes. They are bringing a microphone.
In dormitory, we have our HRS. So I first I inform the HR, in case this one is beyond, I take you straight. Yes.
Thank you. Clap for her. Yeah, she's still new. It is not HR. We call them the resident assistants. And then we have a custodian. So we talk to the resident assistant, we talk to the custodian, and if it escalates, you come. Okay? Thank you very much. I think we are good to go. You are most welcome once again.
Thank you very much, Mama Dosa. Keep those hands ringing for her as she leaves the stage. Thank you so much, Mama Dosa. Do we feel at home? Okay, sorry, I didn't warn some of you guys that there would be some chiboko. Yeah, Mama has carried chiboko. Yeah, so the chiboks, I hope they weren't so hard. But she says some of those things because of her love for you and because she wants you to leave UCU better than you can. She talked about the top leadership of the university. I just want the people in the sound room to flash for you a picture just so that you can know these people. Yeah. Do you recognize those faces? Have you seen any of them here? You haven't? Well, you will. There is another event for you. It's called the induction ceremony. It's coming up. You will see these people. You will hear from them. Now, at the helm, right there, of course, many of you, especially the Anglicans, he's very familiar to you. His Grace the Most Reverend Dr. Stephen Samuel Ka? Yes, he's the Archbishop of the province of the Church of Uganda. Now, by church policy and UCU, whoever is the Archbishop of the church at any given point in time becomes the Chancellor of Uganda Christian University. Now, to the Archbishop's right is the Right Reverend Professor Alfred Olwa. He's the chairperson of the University Governing Council. That's the highest decision-making organ of Uganda Christian University. Now, academically and administratively, we have the Vice Chancellor who our friend who's doing mechatronics, Bachelor of Science in Mechatronics. Ada, that's your name, right? Yes. She told us Professor Aaron Moshenjezi. He's the man in the middle. That's Professor Aaron Moshenjezi. Now, to his left and right are the Deputy Vice Chancellors. You'll often hear the word DVC. Yeah, we don't say the full thing, but DVC. To his left, in the collar, is Reverend Professor who? Who? Huh? John Mulindwa Chitaimbwa. He's our Deputy Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs. And to his, okay, I'm saying right, but you guys are seeing the opposite direction. But the other way is the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration. His name is Mr. David Mugawe. You'll get to hear from them at the induction ceremony, especially. Now, these people are the top administrative heads of Uganda Christian University, whose work would be impossible without the other top management staff that the DOSA mentioned, deans, directors, and all that. Now, one of the directors, who is your very academic mama here, is the Director of Academic Affairs, who I now have the pleasure to invite to speak to you just before we get to hear from other speakers of the day. Professor Napakol, you're most welcome to come and speak to your people.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I know some of you have seen me somewhere. Some of you are surprised that I can smile. Yes, I can smile, and you're most welcome to Uganda Christian University. Are you feeling at UCU yet? Yes, you are. I can tell. Last night I came back a little late and I saw a number of you walking around campus. It seems you're doing some tours and trying to understand what this UCU is all about. But we're excited to have you here, and we are happy that you chose UCU. What we are sure of is that you're going to have a good experience. Our students always have a good experience. There are so many things that the DOSA has touched on, and one of the things that she has touched on, before I get into what I wanted to talk to you about, is adding something to the brand UCU. Did you hear that bit? Adding something to UCU. There's a reason you chose to come to UCU. Well, some of it is your parents that forced you to come. How many of you came because of your parents? Oh, so you all chose UCU. Good. So there is a reason you chose. What are some of those reasons? 2 hands. Why did you choose UCU? There's a hand.
Number one, when I entered here, what I observed cleanliness around the school. That's why I chose UCU.
Okay.
Yeah.
She chose UCU a long time ago. And to assume she came to UCU before coming to UCU, right? Had you been here before? Sorry?
I came to tour because somebody is doing law in year 4. So
Okay.
she's the one who advertised me, and I came here, told her I want to tour around. So she told me, it's fine. The place is nice. Yeah.
Okay. So for her, it was cleanliness. What else? The rest of you, you just came. You carried your things and started, eh? It was your last resort. Was it your last resort? The fact that you came, it is your first resort. We know you came here for a purpose. We know that you chose to come to UCU. But she mentioned something about cleanliness. And when you notice, when you move around, I know that you've noticed that the continuing students have come on campus. We have a lot of bins across the university. Okay? So the number one thing that we do is not litter. Not a paper, not a plastic, not anything. We do not what? We don't litter. I know on reporting day we had a lot of littering here and there, and we thought, okay, this is the first time they are coming in. Let's let them be, and then we have people to clean. You'll also notice that we have a lot of people that clean in the campus. They do not pick up after you. They don't pick up after anyone. They pick up those bins, they sweep, they do everything, but they do not pick up after you. In other words, when you get in here, that is the number one thing that you should learn. In fact, if you were within the nearness of the VC and you trash, but I think I shouldn't mention that. I should have you have your experience. But the VC has what he calls mbwa, right? Mbwa is what he calls management by walking around. And when he's walking around, your VC, the professor, Aaron Mushenges, if he finds even a paper, he will pick it up. What does that tell you? He's leading by example. Meaning even us as students, you can't find a bottle and you just pass by and you think that is okay. It is not okay. You pick it up. We have collective responsibility. So I wanted to have that when she talked about doing better and making UCU better, adding something to UCU before you leave university. That's what she's talking about. And, you know, when you leave this university is when you'll appreciate it. After the 3 years is when you will appreciate it. Reason being, this is your home. Most people want to call it the alma mater, the American winged people. It becomes your home. It forms who you are because now you're operating as an adult. Again, she talked about parents not being here. You're now an adult, and you're going to experience a sense of freedom that you have never experienced before. Actually, I usually like to invite the OC. I'm sure she's going to come in. She's not yet here, but she's going to come here and speak to that freedom and some of the experiences that she deals with when it comes to students and freedoms. I don't want to get into that. Could you help me with that book? Yes. So let me go straight to issues academics. I'm going to be brief because I know I don't have much time. When you go onto the website, our website, UCU website, you're going to find what we call the Students' Code of Conduct. How many of us have seen it already? We have? Good. And then you're going to find what we call the Undergraduate Academic Regulations. Now, the moment you enter Uganda Christian University, the moment you register, our expectation is that you have these policies and regulations with you all the time, and you understand what they are, what the provisions within these policies mean. So that in case you're gotten in anything that is in contravention to these policies and regulations, you are processed. By the way, we have what we call a students' disciplinary committee. But sometimes you don't even need to go into the student disciplinary committee for your academic life to get interrupted or disrupted. We have a strict class attendance policy. So please start reading these regulations. Let me open for you a page. When you look at page 2, it has a layout, okay? And it starts from admission requirements, the processes. For those of you who have not submitted, I had some people who came on Monday, Tuesday, and didn't have their original documents. If you haven't done that, make sure that you have that cleared. But all those provisions are here. You have registration, which you've already done, and then you have what we call study requirements. If you don't meet these requirements, usually you will not be eligible to write exams. Now, in other universities, you don't have to attend class. You can go and just do your exams and walk out. By the way, those are few. Those days it used to be common. In our days, it used to be very common, but now even Makerere itself has tightened, and that was at Makerere. But they've also tightened. There's what you call an attendance policy. You've got to attend classes in whichever format, whether online, whether physical, whether what, you've got to attend classes. And if you don't meet a certain percentage, you do not, or you will not be allowed to write your exams. Now, some of you come up with so many stories because within these policies, there are different provisions where I told, well, if you had something going on, you report to your faculty in writing with evidence. If you lost somebody and you couldn't attend class for 2 weeks, you make sure that there's something written down with evidence. The Director of Medical Services is here. Dr. Mulindwa, thank you for coming. He's going to give you bits of that. Some of us go on and kill our parents, kill our grandparents, kill our siblings, all in the name of not attending class. Which is unfortunate. Of course, you can do that. Nobody maybe will find out and you sail through, but there are consequences. The Bible tells us there will always be a consequence. You always reap. Whatever you do and say, there will be something at the end. And then we have, I talked about class attendance. We have what we call foundation course units. There are course units at UCU that are done by every student. You all do these course units. These are course units in the Bible, ethics. Those are course units or they are course units, which we consider as formation course units. One of the reasons you come to UCU, she spoke about character. Our foundation course units are some of those that are meant for character formation, character development. Within that, of course, we are taking you through academic writing, we are taking you through other things, but some of those are heavily on the foundation of who you are or who you will be when you get out of UCU. So they are done by everybody. And if you don't do them, you do not graduate. Okay? So kindly ensure that you do everything. Follow the instructions that you are given in your classes. And then we have what we call a certificate of due performance. All these things are actually leading to what we call a certificate of due performance. A certificate of due performance is what is given to you to qualify you to write an exam, and it manifests in different ways. When you've cleared your requirement, academic requirements during the semester, you will see in your Alpha portal that you will get what you call an exam permit. That permit is given to you, or it will show up on your portal when your school has established that you have met all requirements. You have done all your courseworks, you have attended class, you have, what else?
Yes, done coursework, attended classes, um, there is doing coursework, and then there is making sure it's submitted
It is submitted and passed.
in time. Yes.
Yes. So ensure, I'm telling this to you because we have a lot of things to tell you, and your faculties are also going to have individual faculty orientations. And some of these things might not be mentioned, so someone can easily miss. So these things I'm picking out are for you to go back. When you're reading this, I'm just picking, entertaining your mind for now so that you go back and read these policies, understand them, and be ready for your classes here at UCU. So ensure that you meet and you get what we call the certificate of due performance. Because if you don't get it, you do not write exams. Are we clear? The other thing is, if you get retakes, if you get more than 2 retakes in a semester, you stay a semester. Let me explain that, okay? Because many students get into issues. So if you get 3 retakes in a single semester, you're not allowed to progress to the next semester. In other words, that is, you have to wait. You cannot go, if you're in semester 1, year 1, and you get those retakes at the end of that semester, you cannot be allowed to go to semester 2 of year 1. Have you understood? You have to wait and repeat. Are we clear? You have to wait and repeat that semester for you to be able to progress. So whatever you do, make sure that you do. By the way, university education is easy. It's very easy, and you're going to see. Once you do your bit, you do your work, it becomes very easy. No one is going to force you to cram. Now we are even in the CBET curriculum. Who knows what CBET curriculum is? We don't know. Some people know. You are alone if you don't know. Some people know. What is it about? You don't need to tell me what the abbreviation, but what is it about?
Thank you. My name is Rumo Lawrence. CBT is like a competence-based curriculum, so it's more like hands-on skill. Yeah.
Okay? Yes. In as much as we expect you to balance and understand theories, we expect you to, read, because for you to have the hands-on, for you to have skills, you also have to first understand the theory. Not so. So we expect that when a lecturer tells you you're going to Chiko Market, how many of us are from Mukono? Or are familiar with Mukono at least? We have a market called Chiko Market. It's a very famous market here in Mukono. If your lecturer tells you you're going to Chiko Market, and you're going to work with these ladies that are selling tomatoes, onions, and what, we don't expect you to say, me, I can't go there, I'm a university student. You're earning points, and you will go. But it's not just about earning points. When you go there, you will know why your lecturer is telling you to go there. One of the things is 3, 4, 5, 6, or 10 years from now, you're going to be a policy maker. How will you make policies for people you don't even know? You're going to make policies that affect those people, but you don't even know who they are. You don't know what they do. You don't know their day-to-day experiences. How do you expect to make policies that are going to be effective? Are we together? You're going to be in taxes, URA, and then every time we see taxes, but if you've been there, and you see what is going on there, you see how those mothers, what they are doing on the daily, you're going to be more informed. Okay? That program for us started with the School of Business. At UC, it started with the School of Business, but it's going to be rolled out. And it's not just going to be Chico Market. Eh? Our engineers, the information technology people are always out in the community. Because at the end of the day, education is about community what? Community impact. You can't just be here, sail through, attend class, get out, slay. You call it slaying, eh? No. You can slay. We don't have a problem with it as long as you're doing what you're supposed to. Okay? All right, ask me one question so that I get away from here. I was supposed to have strictly, I think, 10 minutes. Did you tell me how many minutes I had? One question. As a teacher, when I ask if someone has a question and everyone is quiet.
Your notebook is waiting here with me.
Yes, we have a hand.
I'm Father Christmas. A question. Where is the hand?
Here.
Hi, my name is Isabel Esther Chisa, and my question is that, like the things you're saying about the student handbook and all those things, some of them, like when you look for them on the internet, it brings some that I would say are outdated, because like there's some things you can read and see that these are quite old. Like when I was looking on the internet, you'd find some that say that for girls you're only allowed to wear dresses and they must all stop your knees. And like some of the policies seem like they were made before, but then they're not updated online. So is there like is there like a place where you can tell us where we know for sure if we look on these ones, these are the most updated ones? Because sometimes when you go and read online, like you can ask a lot of people around, they see that it says you shouldn't wear these, so some people didn't pack certain clothes because they thought you can't wear pants, but then they came and found it was different. Or like things about like the accommodation and stuff, a lot of them are not updated online. Yeah.
Okay. What is not updated about accommodation?
No, I'm saying
for
like
instance?
some of the things like online say things like maybe if you wanted to get out or maybe stay home for the weekend, you have to go get this letter from who or something like that. But like when you come and you speak to someone who's like in their second year, they'll tell you that this is different. So I wanted to know if there's like a place or if they can send them to us on our group so that we get the ones that are the most recent, if that's possible. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe before you go, where online did you get these documents? No, because it helps me to understand.
Well, some of them, I know someone who sent me one from the website. They got theirs from the website when they searched. Then also, you know, when you if you just search, if you check the website first, but then you also search, and then the AI overview gets for you all the hits that come up. So then it also brings different options. But anyway, most of the ones that I found were not like
we're not updated.
Yes.
Okay. We shall see how to provide you with the most updated. However, our skirts are beautiful. Long dresses are beautiful. Eh? Ladies, men, free trousers are good. They look good on you. These things of putting on, what do you call them? Those very tight things? What are they called? Hey, gentlemen, really, what are you doing in a skinny jean? What are you trying to show? Eh? You find someone suffering and they're walking funny? Eh? All because of what? A trend. Our free trousers are still good. Our long dresses are beautiful. Our long skirts are beautiful. Yes, sometimes in practice you find that there's a relaxation a bit, but we haven't really moved away from who we are. So it is still okay. But let us have, as I close, let us be aware of general decency. Okay? Some of us want to come to class, and decency does not only, or being indecent, does not only mean putting on very tight clothes or putting on short things. Nowadays we have, what do they call them, crop tops? Hey, young ladies, you want to come, but that's not the only form of indecency. Indecency also means being lousy. Eh? Have you ever seen someone lousy and you just know they're indecent? You don't want, because that's not the image that you want. You are a university student. It's okay to be simple, but it's not okay to be lousy. You just wake up in the morning, put on, you've not even ironed, you just go. Eh? We have a lot of people like that. You wake up in the morning, just get whatever you can throw on and go. You put on, you call them slacks and very funny shoes, you go. In some of our classes, there are lecturers who will not allow you to enter. For instance, now that is a trend. It looks good when you're being casual, but there are lectures here that you will not enter. Some lecturers might be a bit okay with it. They will let you be. Some you will not enter. Okay? So let us try to be decent. All right? Thank you so much for having me. I am Angela Napakol Ahimbisibwe, and I'm the Director of Academic Affairs by training. I'm a communicator, a journalist. I was his teacher. If you need or if you have questions related to academics, I'm sure that many of you have interfaced with that building over there. The division for academic affairs, it's after, I'm now going to use colors. It's after this beautiful blue building, the one we call a building that is housing the children's library. We have a children's library here, that blue building. But after that, the next building is the division for academic affairs. There are so many things we haven't talked about, but I'm confident that you're going to learn this along the way and in subsequent faculty and school orientations that you'll have later. You're also going to have induction service that he mentioned. There will be an induction service and you'll be communicated to. Usually you have all those people present, and we shall tell you about induction service then and why we have an induction service. So at UCU, you will have what you call the induction service when you're coming in, and then when you're getting out, we have, Jimmy, remind me, please.
It's called the commissioning service when you're graduating.
When you're graduating, we usually have the commissioning service. So we induct you into UCU and everything about UCU, and then we commission you when you're exiting to go out into the world and make it a better place. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for my teacher, who's our Director of Academic Affairs. Now, she raised a very pertinent issue. Please clap for her once again. She spoke for you. That issue comes down to communication, information. Where do you get your information? Do you know the right places? You're sometimes Googling these things. The Google AI does a good job of distilling all internet information and putting it out for you to quickly save you. But sometimes what that does is it could lead you to, first of all, to cheap copies of the primary website or digital platform where you're trying to get information. So you'll either find dead links or old information and so on and so forth. So I'm going to, if you can write this, do write it. I'm going to tell you some of the key platforms where you have to get accurate official information of Uganda Christian University. Now, for the PDFs, if you want things like the student handbook, policies, different policies, finance and all that and so on, there is a platform. You just type intranet.ucu.sc.ug. intranet.ucu.sc.ug. For the last time, intranet.ucu.sc.ug. When you feed that into your Google search bar, it will lead you to the UCU portal where you're able to access a lot of information, including official emails, official contacts of these different departments where you will seek help from time and again. Now, of course, the primary website of the university, which is again your home place for finding information, is ucu.sc.ug. You'll get there and you'll find every information you possibly can about Uganda Christian University, ucu.sc.ug. Now, some of you were asked, how did you learn about UCU? And I know you probably, some of you, yes, you were told word of mouth. Some of you might have seen something on TV, radio. Some of you might have seen a flyer. Others, you might have heard from a sibling. Others, your parent might have backed it into your ears. Yeah. Then others, you got this information on social media. Now, UCU has primary official social media platforms and also what I call affiliate social media platforms. I'll just say those in about a minute, and then we'll have our next speaker on board. So for the official platforms where you'll get official communication from the university on your preferred social media channel, it is Uganda Christian University on platforms, across all platforms that you use. LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, former Twitter, a WhatsApp channel called Uganda Christian University. So you're catered for. YouTube. In fact, right now this orientation is being streamed on one of the affiliate accounts. It's called UCU Focus TV. If you can log into your YouTube, look for UCU Focus TV. You can share that link with your friends, some of whom are not here, and your networks. I'll go around. Whoever I find has posted that link from UCU Focus TV about the orientation. Whoever I find has posted it on their preferred social media platform. I'll issue you our gift right there on my far left. Now, the official platforms go by Uganda Christian University. At times you'll find official. Now, for the affiliate accounts, you all come from unique departments and schools. All your schools have social media platforms. You will find something like UCU Engineering and Environment, UCU Social Sciences, UCU School of Law, UCU Education. Follow those channels for specific information tailored for you as a student of that program. Now, also the departments and directorates here have affiliate accounts. Notably is the UCU Academic Affairs. Now, all this information regarding your registration, graduation, payment deadlines, guidelines on things pertaining your coursework and whatever. This on X, for example, and Instagram, you can directly get from the UCU Academic Affairs channels. Shadrach, do you have that picture? You can just flash it and they get the handle. So when you just go to these platforms, look through your search bar, read Uganda Christian University. Then how to know an affiliate channel, you will see an addition. Uganda Christian University Library, or Uganda Christian University, Kampala campus, all that. But of course, look out for fake accounts. Look out for parody accounts. That's why some of these platforms are verified. For example, on X, the UCU account that's there is verified with a check mark. On Facebook, on LinkedIn, look out for fake accounts because some of them are just out there to get needless attention and to get data from you. So before you follow an account, look out for the trail of information on it so that you are not misguided. Some of these accounts, in fact, post anti-UCU information or misleading information about tuition, about whatever. But to get the right, accurate information, look out for those platforms. Okay? Yes, so that said, I now take this opportunity to welcome our Director of Medical Services, who is going to tell you about the available opportunities and available services at the University Health Center and how you can access them. Dr. Mulindwa, you're most welcome. Please, a round of applause for him. Let's be kind and gentle.
Thank you, Jimmy, and thank you for that welcome. I hope I'm loud and clear. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and praise the Lord. And congratulations upon being admitted to pursue your studies at Uganda Christian University. You deserve those congratulations. It is said that numbers speak more than words, okay? It is a privilege to attend university education. Do you agree with me? I've just been checking with Google how many young people qualify to join university or tertiary education in Uganda. It is said that in your cohort, in your group, you are 113,000. But opportunities available for only 50,000. So it is roughly about 33 to 44% of those who are eligible that qualify, that have an opportunity to access tertiary education. So you should be very grateful to God. And apart from that, you have had an opportunity to join Uganda Christian University, which is a university in its own merit. I'm here to talk to you about your health. I always don't want to limit it to medical. It is your health. Your health is a minute-to-minute concern, primarily of you as an individual, and the rest of us can come in to support you, okay? And I think all of you have successfully registered for your stay here. How many of you have registered for medical services or health services? By show of hands. Were you taken through that process of registering for health services? Pardon? So how many of you have registered for health services? When you put up your hand, you put it up straight so that it is seen. You don't salute. Surprisingly, I can only see one, two. Who else? So only three. That is less than 0.01%. Direct academic affairs, you can see what it means. Now, some of you may How many of you received a form, a medical form to be filled in by your primary health or medical care provider where you came from? The clinic officer or the doctor who has been or has ever attended to you. How many of you received those forms? Okay. Now, the hands are many. So how many of you have had them filled in? Okay. Relatively more numbers. Now, if you've had them filled in, part of the registration for medical services were for you to submit these forms. Okay? And if you have not, please bring them over to the health facility, which is the direction I'm pointing to, just up the hill. It is known as Alan Galpin. Have those forms submitted. I can read from your faces that many of you are surprised because you think or you feel that you are healthy. And health or medical services are not of your concern now. But they will be of concern because it is directly related to your core goal of being here. Your core goal of being here is to advance your academic pursuit or your studies. And we want you to be healthy as you do that. You know, you are at a very key point in your lives. You are at a junction point. You are moving from high school to tertiary education or university education, and thereafter you will actually be in the working population or the service provision population. But while you are here, it is very important that you are healthy. And some of you may be wondering, what is it to be healthy? I can walk, eat, and sleep, and wake up. Aren't I healthy? You may be wondering so. But being healthy is a continuum. The World Health Organization defines health as a complete state of well-being. Physically, psychologically, socially. In UCU, add on spiritually. Okay? And not a mere absence of a disease. So if you do not have a disease, don't think that you are not healthy. And disease comes from two words. This is. Absence of ease. So even when you are sitting uncomfortably in this seat you are in, and you are not at ease, you have dis-ease. Okay? So it's very important that you understand the entire aspect of health. I'm actually surprised that on this list of orientation, the chaplaincy is not there. Because spiritually, you need to be healthy in order to be completely healthy. Because in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 18 to 20, it says that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. It's not your own, okay? This Holy Spirit was put in you by God, and your body was bought at a price. So you can't afford to not take care of the Holy Spirit, not take care of the temple of the Holy Spirit. So in health services, we don't do it alone. We do it in collaboration with many other fellow service providers, the Directorate of, of Academic Affairs, the Directorate, the chaplaincy, the counseling department, as Dosa told you. A time will come where the Directorate of Academic Affairs will refer you to us, okay? When you do not meet the requirements either of sitting a paper or missing a paper or missing coursework, you will be referred to health services. If one of the reasons is that you missed because you are unhealthy. And if we don't have any data on you, that's why I'm imploring you to get registered. We are not obliged to explain why you missed that paper, that course unit, and so on. So if we ask you to go and get that explanation from a facility that knows you better, please don't feel offended. In health services, we do promote health, we do prevention of health, we look after the sick, the facility refers people whose conditions need to be referred elsewhere, and also counsel you. And in all this, as the doctor told you, you need to be your neighbor's keeper. If your fellow classmate, coursemate, roommate, or somebody within your hall of residence is unwell, please be your neighbor's keeper to get them to the health facility. And being health means that you know yourself, this temple of the Holy Spirit. So at the health facility, you can come and get to know your health status as of now. And that is what the purpose of registration is. So when you join the university, we want to know your vitals, what we call your vitals. Your blood pressure, your body mass index, your sugar status or diabetes status, so that we have them as baseline. And we also want to know, amongst you, those who are living with conditions which we can help them with, their health conditions. There are people with health conditions and they need care while they are here. There are people who live with conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, sickle cell disease, okay? And so many other conditions. People may be handicapped, okay? We have instances where students approach the medical services saying that they have a challenge. They cannot write exams at the same rate as any other person. So they need to be advocated for so that they have more time to write an exam. Now, not everybody is consulted to give advice on that or to assess that student's needs apart from the medical services, okay? So you will find that there are instances like that. There are students who have challenges or individuals within our community who have challenges that they cannot access some buildings in this place because they are handicapped for one way or the other. They may be sight impaired, hearing impaired. They may be having disabilities with their limbs, okay? And they would want accommodation or they would want to have lectures only on ground floors, okay? And so on. Because not all our buildings are accessible. Of course, it is a target that in the long run the university will achieve that, accessible by people who have disabilities. So it is important that we get to know people who have those challenges so that we can assist them or continue assisting them and have a database for them. We had a student at one time who was using insulin. Insulin is a medicine which they use to control blood sugars. And they did not have fridges. They did not have a fridge in their hall of residence. So we are keeping the medicine at the health facility, and they could always come in the morning to take the injections. So it is important that you get to know your basic medical status, and if there are any areas where you need to be helped, then the health facility is there to help you. The health facility is open 24 hours for 7 days. So you can receive services there anytime in the day and anytime in the night. And if you are unable to ambulate, to walk there, there is an ambulance that can pick you from a radius of 60 kilometers. Do you get my point? You could have traveled, maybe gone home, maybe you're on an academic trip, and you feel unwell. You are entitled to be rescued by the ambulance services. Okay? And if you are keen enough, you must have read that some of you may not be keen of what fees your parents or guardians pay. But among your fees is medical fees. In the world, there is nothing for nothing. So you pay a medical fee, which is a pool into a kind of insurance pool. For out of that pool, the one in need will get a service. So if you have where to write, please write down this toll-free number. It is 0800 200 141. Save it in your phone. There is an emergency number which you can call if you need, if you are sick or unhealthy. This is 0741 902513. I read it again. It's a mobile number, emergency 0741 902513. So if you are unwell, please call that number or the toll-free number if you do not have airtime. And then you will be rescued and attended to at the health facility. We get many instances where students have challenges. They may be traveling and they have accidents. They may be out in some place and they eat something which they react to. They will need rescue. Now, we wouldn't advise you to go to any other health facility unless it is a health facility that you've been using all along, okay? And then either you do not have resources to pay for the services or you are inadequately managed, and then the university will not be held responsible. But if you call for rescue, you would be rescued, and if the health facility here is unable to handle your condition, you can be referred. So that is another service. You can be referred to a bigger health facility. There is one here in Mkono, Church of Uganda Hospital. You can be referred to Mengo, to Mulago, or to any other facility of your choice, because the ambulance service is available. The other thing I talked about is prevention. We know that a number of students get injured. So when you are injured, please get to the health facility, then you can receive the necessary vaccines. It could be tetanus, especially for people who are prone to be injured, like the sports facilities, people who work with machines in civil engineering and so on. We also offer prevention for students in health-related courses. I don't know how many of you are in health-related courses. Those in nursing, in medicine, and so on, we do offer them a vaccination against hepatitis. So that is the other service we do offer. But we also do counseling related to your medical conditions, and sometimes in collaboration with the counseling department. Many times, the DOSA talked about the challenge of substance use. Now, sometimes this one is trivialized or underestimated, but it is a big challenge that we do have. You can call it drug use or drug abuse. And we find that we have to collaborate with a number of other service providers, the security services, the psychiatric services. So please, take advantage of the counseling services at the university to see that your condition or a condition of your coursemate or neighbor is addressed well in time, because it may affect you. We do have a program called Health Awareness Week. Health Awareness Week is we spend a whole week addressing matters of health. It doesn't interfere with your lectures. You do go for lectures, but we create space and fora where you participate. Through your leaders, you identify health matters that concern you. And we get people who have expertise on these matters to come and talk to you, discuss with you with matters on health. Okay? We have had time when we have talked about mental health. We've had semesters when we've talked about accidents. We have had semesters when we've talked about malaria and so many other matters. Okay? Including those which are gender biased, about health of the ladies or health of the men. And therefore, I encourage you to be interested and to participate in these programs, in that through your leaders, you raise matters that concern you on health, and you get them debated and you get more knowledgeable, or your questions are answered. And the other thing I need to point out is that the university does not offer what we call reproductive health or family planning services to their student community, because it is known right from your registration, it is known as to who of you are married and who of you are not married. So the reproductive health services or family planning services are those for the married, and they can access them at our neighboring and sister Church of Uganda Hospital, but not here at the facility. I heard there was a lot of chuckle among you. I heard some of you giggling. But we have had instances. We had a student who presented to us having missed her menstrual period, and this was towards exams. And on proper assessment, we realized that she had what in medical terms is called an ectopic pregnancy. An ectopic pregnancy means that a pregnancy has occurred not in the usual place, which is the uterus, but somewhere else. This time it was in the fallopian tubes. Okay? Now, in medical situations, that's an emergency. So, much as it was known to these students right from the beginning that the university does not offer such services, because it was an emergency, we had to rescue this student, and she had an operation. Okay? And thereafter, she was counseled, and the parents had to pay for those medical services or the expenses because she was not entitled, she was not registered as married. But for all other services, if you are referred, because we talked of your medical contribution, the university would pay for these services wherever you are referred, whether it be surgical or medical or otherwise, but not gynecological. So that one, you should be very clear about it. And that does not only apply to the female gender, but also to the male gender. Please don't irresponsibly be engaged to the detriment of your sisters. Now, in relation to academic affairs, if you happen to be registered for services at the Alan Galt Center, the University Health Center, and for one reason or another, you miss either an assignment, a coursework, or an exam, you will be required by your lecturer or academic register to explain if the reason is medical. So you advise that immediately that happens, you either call these numbers and inform the health facility in addition to your faculty, or you ask your friend or relative if you are unable to get us to know that you were unable to be in a lecture room or in an exam. Because time will come at the end of the semester where you will not have met the requirements as the Director of Academic Affairs is concerned. And you will either need to apply for what is called an EGROTAT exam because you missed an exam, or some students apply for a dead semester because they are unwell, or some students apply even for a whole dead year because of sickness. Now, if you have not informed the health services well in time, we will not in position to fill in that form and therefore advocate for you to write an alternative exam because of illness. But if the reason is social, there is still room. We have had students who have missed exams because they have lost their parents or their relatives. They would still also go to the counselor for them to be listened to, and a form is filled in for the academic affairs to give them an opportunity to rewrite or to write an alternative exam or an alternative coursework, or to be given a period further on where they would have to fill in to meet that requirement. So, let us work together to see that your health you enjoy your health while you are here so that you can meet your academic requirements. But in addition, utilize all other services that are available. Okay, we have said that health is a state of well-being and not mere absence of disease. This university has sports facilities, excellent sports facilities. Please utilize them when you are here. There's a lot of space for you to walk. So do exercise, okay? Mind your diet. It can't be commando or whatever across the week, please. World Health Organization advises you to eat plenty of vegetables and fruits, okay? Daily, even up to 5 times a day, okay? So look out that your health is good. Attend community worship that takes place every Tuesday and Thursday, and go to your places of worship so that you are spiritually healthy. That is good for you, okay? And as the Director of Student Affairs was talking about the issue of having character, relating well with your colleagues, okay, and enjoying good sleep. We have students who actually, if you are around the gate towards midnight, there are students who are walking out of the gate towards midnight. And that gate doesn't open until 6 in the morning. So you see these students coming back after 6 in the morning. Those who can come back. I can hear you laughing because we have lost students who have gone to these places of enjoyment and have not come back. Actually, this past semester, the 2 past semesters, we lost quite a number of students. Either they lost their lives or they were injured, okay? We have had students who have, due to the intoxication of all kinds, I'm not sure it is only alcohol, have ended up in places which are not their places of abode, okay? A border takes you to his home. And you wake up not knowing where you are, okay? So, it is important that you manage your lives very well. You have adequate sleep, good diet. There is plenty of water in this university, places where you can take clean drinking water. So have your containers refilled and drink plenty of water, okay? And not only sugar-rich juices. So that is what I can share with you about medical health services. And please, if you have any questions, if you have need for follow-up or service, you come to the health facility. You do not necessarily have to find me. There are a number of service providers, and this is the same service we offer to your colleagues at Kampala campus. So thank you so much for listening to me. If there are any 1 or 2 pertinent questions, I could take them. But once again, I implore you, get your medical forms filled. If they are not filled by primary health caregivers, bring them to the health facility. This time you will get them filled at a cost. Okay? Because some tests have to be done. But your data needs to be entered in the clinical digital data so that in event you need any reference, we have a quick reference. The numbers I talked about are on the screen, and I hope you have registered them. Any questions? Thank you so much. And once again, I wish you a healthy and productive stay at the university. It will run and fly within no time. You'll be away from here. And please don't regret that you didn't play netball or you didn't kick a ball while you are here or you didn't enjoy the ambient environment that's around. May the Lord bless you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Molindwa. He is our Director of Medical Services. Guys, please, we're taking this number off. I hope all of you have caught it, especially the person with that phone. You know that phone? There was that phone. There was that phone. You heard it? Are you the owner? Anyway, another round of applause for Dr. Molindwa. I know your throats are drying up and some of your stomachs are starting to echo. Yeah, those of you who like to eat very early and all that. But don't worry, we have your stomachs at heart. Shortly, we'll be having refreshments. But those of you with some money, or if you love coffee, ice cold, all those different types of coffee. To my far left is the UCU Coffee Club. Yes, we are cool like that. We have a UCU Coffee Club. It's run by our students from the School of Business. Some of you who are enrolling to the School of Business and you're a coffee freak, you can join the club and be part of those people. You'll attain barista training. You will have access to free coffee and all those different nice things that come along with coffee. So please support them. There are students just like you. Guys, I'll call you to come and tell us your coffee prices a little bit later. Yeah, so that we can support you. But now, related to the medical services is the Ruth Nkoyoyo Wellness Center. That plays a very critical function at Uganda Christian University, especially in an age where mental health we're in a crisis over mental health. Wherever place you go, the different shapes and forms of mental health issues. Now at UCU, we care for your mental health, and that is why the Ruth Nkoyoyo Wellness Center exists. Aunt Rita we call her Aunt Rita here. She's going to come and speak to you and in fact, tell you also how you can become a mental health expert, in quotes. We call them student para-counselors. They have a program, a very interesting program. I urge you all to join. She's going to give you details on how you can attain a certificate by doing a para-counseling course here at UCU so that you can join in the efforts to make sure that every UCU student is mentally sound and healthy. So a round of applause for Aunt Rita as she speaks to us.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Uncle Jimmy. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're very much welcome to UCU, the Center of Excellence in the heart of Africa. Yes, Uganda is the heart of Africa. Just look at Africa. Uganda is in the chest of Africa. So when you know the heart, you know the work of the heart. And you have come here to be equipped to do the work of the heart so that you fuel, you service the whole of Africa and beyond. That's your purpose, the big purpose on earth. My name is Rita Zawede Otoke. I am here with my colleague, Winnie. I request her to come so you see her. We are a team of 3 full-time staff, and then we also have friends, trained friends who come and help us some of the time. So this is
Winfred Badiesima.
Yes. The others are not yet here, but just know we have Mr. Aaron Kachiga. He is back in the facility because we had to leave someone there. Mental health is like medical health. It's like a dwaliro. If you know Uganda, it's a place where people go when they are disturbed psychologically or they are on crossroads. It can be something about something good. It's so good that you don't know what to choose. Sometimes you have 3 good opportunities coming at the same time. And you're like, where do I go? PhD, marriage, work, which one should I choose? Or maybe a scholarship outside the country. So we don't only deal with problems, but also in making choices, wise choices. And also, we also deal with problems, just in case you have an issue, do not walk alone. You are free to go if you want. Now, for us, as Dr. Mulindwa has said, we cannot work alone. For us, okay, before I say that, life has 3 main parts: the body, the soul, and the spirit. Now, Dr. Mulindwa and his directorate, they specialize in helping the body function well. Me and Winnie and my team, that is Susan, Aaron, Emily, and Joseph, we specialize in the area of the soul. The soul is that part of you that thinks, that is paying attention to me now. It is that part of you that feels what you are hearing now. There is an emotion that is coming with what you are hearing. And it is that part of you that makes decisions. After hearing, after feeling it, there is a choice you are making now. You are either choosing to fill that form which Dr. Mulindwa has said, or you are saying, another day. So that part is what we deal with. Then the spirit is what the chaplaincy deals with. There is Alpha Course, there is Community Hour, there is Sunday service, there are many, many fellowships here. And now when those 3 are well attended to, you will have a sense of balance in how you handle your life. But guess what? For the body and the spirit to function well, your soul needs to be in good health. Why? Because it is the decision maker. Time is going to come when you decide whether to come to class or not. And that is going to affect your body and your what? And your spirit and your performance. You are going to decide whether to sleep in a net, a mosquito net, or not. Which part of you makes the decision? The soul. So for us, we are here to tell you the importance. The soul is the link between the body and the what? And the soul. When you don't attend to your soul, my dear, you're going to see, or you have already seen in your life. So pay attention to your soul. Garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you take in will come out soon or later. So our vision as Ruth Nkoyo Wellness Center is this. It's a safe and a serene environment for healing, empowerment, and wholeness. It's a serene, it's behind here. And the good thing is that we are neighbors. It's just a small walkover from Alan Galpin to that place. It's the next building before you reach the resource room. So we are providing a serene and a safe environment for your healing, for your empowerment, and for your wholeness. And therefore, our mission is to provide a safe, supportive environment
fostering emotional well-being or wellness, person growth, yourself, you need to grow. And then wise decision-making, social connection, and life balance for greater usefulness. Your individual well-being will affect your social connections. If it's not good, you will see your relationships. People will be like, I think it's not easy to deal with it, so and so. And then you will also hear yourself say, me, every friend I make, they shun me, they reject me, they betray me. Yes, betrayals are there. But if every relationship is not working well for you, then that gives you a reason to start checking introspectively, to check what's happening. What's happening? Why is this? Why is it so? Okay. Now, the mind is very, very important. Very important. And then our values are confidentiality is very important. Very, very important. And so we observe it. When you tell us your story, you will not hear it outside. Though confidentiality has limitations, especially if your life is in danger. I can't look on in the name of confidentiality. I'll do every good thing to make sure you are what? You are safe. But again, I'll not take it to Bukedde TV or radio. I'll just call the significant people. Winnie, come. Doctor, come. So and so, come. So that we save that one soul. So confidentiality has limitations. Just know, whether intact or shared, it is for the good of our client. And we do it professionally. Another value in our department, we keep professional relationships. I may give you a very excellent service and you want to give me a gift. Some people really, they feel like, I need to give my counselor something. But if that gift will compromise the relationship, I will not take it, so that I keep a professional relationship. When you have dual relationships with a person or multiple relationships, it's hard to cancel them. Okay? And then another value that we uphold is counselor safety as important as client safety. We will make sure you are safe. Another value is counselor competence. Another one, non-judgmental attitude. This is the place where you will come to and you will not be judged for what you did, for the choice you made. No, you will not see that. You will not be judged. But you will be helped in every good way you want to be helped. And then client autonomy. At the end of the day, what we are looking for is to see you flying by yourself. Yes, we may give you the support you need, but at the end of the day, we want you to fly to heights that God wants you to be at. Thank you. Now the programs. We give counseling services. That one is there from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And this is how you do it if you need counseling services. One, you can walk into our facility. We have a booking desk. You'll find a smiling young lady, very receptive. She's called Prosi Nakandi, and she'll be the one to book you in. But even if she's not around, one of us can book you in. And when you're booking, you will be given a wide range of choice to choose a counselor. If you want a male counselor, we won't impose ourselves on you. Because you know why you want a male counselor, we actually ask you, do you need a male counselor or you need a female? Do you need a younger counselor, or you need like me. We ask all those so that nothing stands in the way of your healing. Sometimes the person who offended you looks like me. And then, again, you meet. So we actually give you the choice to choose the counselor you want to meet so that you get exactly what you need. And okay, I will. Yes. Now, okay. Yes, you will find, you will be given the client, the kind of counselor you need. And now they will give you, you will advise them on the day and time you are available. Because for us, we are there. That's why we are there. But for you, you have other things to do, like studies, you have sports, you have other things. So you advise the person booking you in on the time and the day you are available. They will also tell you, yes, that day and that time, Winnie has somebody else. Can I give you another hour? Something like that. I know that at the end of the day, you will have agreed on how to, on which day and time to meet. And then when you're booking your counseling service, your counseling session, they will give you a small card just to help you remember whatever they have recorded in that counselor's diary. They will put it on that card and give it to you. That card is yours. Whenever you are coming for counseling services, you come with it. If there is need to have another session, they will update that card. That second session will be on this day, this time. So you should expect that when you're coming to our facility. Another thing that we do trainings. And one of the trainings is called para-counselor trainings. In para-counselor training, we train on issues that pertain to university life. But you realize that they don't only work, those issues don't only work here, but the rest of our lives. So we train para-counselors, giving them basic counseling services. And the eligible people for this kind of training are first years. If you are doing a 3-year course, you are eligible if you are a first year up to second year. Why? We want you to give back to the university that final year you are in the university. Is it making sense? If you are a first year, if you are a second year, you qualify to come into this training. And then, after training you, we expect you to use those skills and that knowledge to help yourself, to help the people around you. A para-counselor must never see a troubled person and they just look on. That's not like us. Your work is to find a way of how can I help. And then if you are in that hostel and you realize that there is a prevalent problem in this hostel, Madam Rita, Madam Winnie, can you please come and give a talk? And then we give a talk. And it is beneficial and it is non-judgmental. And you will see that you really needed it. So a para-counselor is to help, when you get these skills, you help yourself, you help the people around you. What you can't handle, you refer. Because we have given you basic skills. For us, we are trained, we even have the advanced skills. So you may be handling something really serious, but you give the first aid on that issue, and then after you refer to our place. And we handle more deeply. And then another, If you are doing a 4-year course, then you qualify if you are a first year, second year, third year. If it's a 5-year course, you can, even the 4th years, qualify to come. And then another thing that we do outreaches. We come down to where you are. This semester, we can go to hostel, so and so and so and so. Then another semester, we go to another, like that. Giving talks, doing activities together that are beneficial to your needs. And then another thing we do is we do seminars and workshops. We also do interventions. Dr. Mulindo has talked about the death that we have experienced, especially in the low class. Low, year 4. Particularly there is a stream, is it stream C? They have lost friends and they have been so gripped by that grief and that trauma. So we moved down and did interventions. An intervention means that something bad has happened, but can someone come in and curb the situation and bring it down? Outreaches mean that we don't wait for problems to happen, but we come forward. And I think prevention is better than cure, not so. And then another thing we do is we do research. Another program that we have is, we have AA meetings, Alcoholics Anonymous. It takes place every Monday and every Friday from 6 to 7. Sorry?
Do they know it?
Okay, you can elaborate.
To explain more about Alcoholic Anonymous, there are some people who could be struggling with substance use. So there is a place, majority of them want to heal, want to be better. So there is a group of people, there is an office, a place where they can sit and talk about their issues. You get it, eh? When you talk, you get healed. Not so. So don't die with it. If there is anyone struggling with alcoholism, please come. There is a solution for you. May God bless you.
Yes. Thank you very much, Winnie. And then we have NA. NA is starting soon, Narcotics Anonymous. We also have Sexual Addiction Anonymous. It's starting soon, actually this week. NA will be meeting on Wednesdays, and SA will be meeting on Fridays. Please come and enroll. And then we also have ACE Overcomers. ACE is not adverse childhood experience. I'm not talking of accelerated Christian education, but I'm talking of adverse childhood experiences. Now, some of us might have had adverse or difficult childhoods. And I want to tell you, the difficulty you found in your childhood was a seed planted in your life. If it was a good childhood, it was a seed planted in your life that is waiting to bear fruit. And it might be already giving the first fruits in your life. If it was good, it is giving good fruit. If it was not good, it is giving bad fruit. Like the fear you experience, the anxiety, the social problems you may be having, some kind of attitude you are having, it is already giving fruit. Whatever is planted in your childhood is a seed. And now, your work is to check your life. If you don't know how to check your life, we have that tool, very, very short, which helps you to know, I need to deal with my childhood issues. If you don't, it affects your relationships, it affects your marriage, it affects your work life, it affects. But we want you to correct it. It is possible, and we are here. Please make the best use of your tuition. That tuition you pay, there is a part that comes to our payment there. We are paid, so make full use of it. And now, that group is there. Those who want to overcome adverse childhood experiences, we have small group sessions. We also have trauma care sessions. And as you go through that, we really invite people who want to be co-facilitators. We train trainers so that even you, by the time you leave here, you don't only have your degree, but there are some other qualifications and skills and abilities you've gained from here. Okay? That degree may not be enough, my dear. By the way, one of the things we do is career guidance. Sometimes we choose this course because our parent has taught us, because it is the one which sounds, but actually your calling is in another area. I am concluding. Okay, the next thing I would like to talk about, we have online counseling, and this is I'm giving you the contacts right now. We have a toll-free line, which is 0808. Please write it, because you may need counseling service and you're not able to come direct, but you can, wherever you are, you can access this number. And it is 0808 200 808. That is our toll-free number. And my number is 0772 327 827. Winnie's number is 0772 406 265. Aaron, those who want to meet male counselors, 0782 656 638. Susan is at Kampala campus, 0772 638 174. You may be wondering why I'm sharing the one of Kampala campus. You may have a friend at Kampala campus, and she's in dire need of a counselor. She can't even wait for tomorrow, and they can call that person. We will be sharing in other meetings the numbers for other campuses so that you can help your friend who is somewhere else. I want to say, do not walk alone. I want to say this with Winnie. Do not walk alone. We are here. And stress usually shows, when there is academic stress, other problems wake up. That is when relationship breakdowns are so common. People cut off many things, and they end up breaking people's hearts, making wrong decisions, selling what you shouldn't be selling because of stress. And we are here. We are paid with your fees. Please make the best use of our facility so that you decide well and you'll have no regrets. Thank you very, very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rita and Aunt Winnie. Do not, now I want to say this with you. Do not, now Liverpool supporters only. Never. Thank you so much, Aunt Rita and Aunt Winnie. Yes, please make sure that the snack does not pass you. I thought Dr. Molindwa said we should be eating. Huh? Why are you drinking soda? Anyway, back to the health, to the medical services presentation. This is very critical. Clarification. The medical services, and so that's what the director has told me to tell you, just to clarify. The medical services, especially things like the ambulance, are available for you when you are own semester. Yes. Just to manage your expectations and to be clear, yeah? When you are on semester, some of you come from South Sudan, Congo, Kenya. You might call the toll-free number, yeah, we'll pick up. And you want an ambulance, you see? So just to be clear, yeah, as long as you are on semester and a registered student, we are happy to serve you at the Alan Galpin Health Center. Now, after all that has been said about your physical, mental being and all that, we will be going into a session on that tackles safety and security. Just shortly, I'll pass some messages, and then our OC of the University Police Station and another representative from the University Security will come and inform us. We're trying to make sure that we do not keep you here longer. We want this program to be wrapped up by 12:30 so that you can go away and have lunch. Some of you are probably planning to go to KFC. I will have KFC in Makono. That's not an advert. I'm just saying. Yeah, so that you can go and eat whatever it is that you have to eat hereafter and do other things also. Coffee Hub people, are you there? People in the sound room, the movie night flyer, are you able to show that? We have a movie night happening here today, I think. Can you guys see? Yes, so the movie night is happening. Sorry, that's not the message I want. Rerun. Let's play a Shadrach. We can play the short UCU video. Alternatively, you can give us some audio. I'm just buying time, like 3 minutes, so that you can...
Behind every certificate is a story of long nights.
As you enjoy your meal, listen in.
Difficult choices, determination, and people who believed when the journey became difficult.
My name is Pascal Praise Mumbere, a recent graduate from Uganda Christian University's School of Journalism, Media and Communication. I am currently working as a consultant.
My name is Jimmy Siasa, a recent graduate with a Master of Arts in Strategic Communications from the Uganda Christian University School of Journalism, Media and Communication.
Starting a master's was going to be demanding, juggling both work and school. And we used to have classes sometimes at 6 a.m. in the morning, and then also we have them at 6 p.m., which was quite hard. But by end of 2023, we were done with school.
Their journeys were different, but they shared one goal: to grow academically, professionally, and personally.
I learned that postgraduate school is not necessarily a test of intelligence. It is a test of endurance, perseverance, patience, and the ability to follow up with your instructors, especially when you're doing your dissertation, your final year thesis.
I will lead with God Himself coming through. There were moments where I had no solutions to a lot of the stuff I was going through. And I just had to lock in on God and be like, you know what? You got me here for a reason. You have to get me out of whatever this is. Secondly, there's a lecturer that was really instrumental to my first class and to my practice today. His name is Mr. Francis Achaye. He really pushed me so much
And on this journey, I want to thank my lecturers from the School of Journalism. Their mentorship, their commitment to excellency has brought me this far, and most especially my supervisor, Professor James Chiwanuka Tondo.
Behind every achievement is a network of people who encourage, challenge, and inspire us to become better.
There is no such thing as a bed of roses when it comes to education. You're going to face challenges, for a fact. Especially after my internship, I interned with a company where I really got to learn a lot, and I enjoyed my time there. And they too, I would like to believe they liked working with me. So I began doing a bit of part-time. I would go there and have to come back to Mukono. But as you know, Mukono and Kampala, the distance is quite long. So it was very, very, very hectic. I was tired most of the time. I began falling short on a few things. But I remembered something that I always tell people myself, that you've come to Mukono to study.
For me, the most challenging thing was juggling work, a day job, with school. That's really difficult, and I respect all the people out there who are trying to balance the two. It can be tough, but possible, and there is a solution. There's a formula. I learned it from some of my mentors along the journey. Dedicate 1 to 2 non-negotiable hours a day to work on your thesis particularly, or class assignments.
Sound room, we can cut that. Hello, hello. Yes, more of these student experiences, you can cut them on our Uganda Christian University YouTube channel. And that particular documentary is available on the UCU Focus TV channel. Now, just before we get to our next physical presentation, we have a special message from the chaplain, the UCU chaplain, Reverend Canon Paul Waswa Sembido. He has a love letter for all of you. Listen in for slightly over 1 minute, and we'll have our next physical presenter here. We can run it.
Hello, very welcome to Uganda Christian University. Congratulations, you have made it. You are now a university student. My name is Reverend Canon Paul Waswasembido, the chaplain, Uganda Christian University. There is a Bible verse I want to share with you. It says, the end of a matter is better than its beginning. The end of a matter is better than its beginning. It is wonderful you have come to the university, but this is not the end of the matter. The end of the matter is when you have your degree. The end of the matter is when you are spiritually sound. The end of the matter is when you have made the right friendships. The end of the matter is when you are employable. So as you begin well. Come, connect with us in the chaplaincy. Focus on your academics, but also be aware there might be people who want to come and poach on you and prey on you, take you different places to take you away from your trajectory. Keep strong, keep in the Lord, keep moving, and keep in Jesus. God bless you as you stay at UCU.
That's our chaplain, the Reverend Canon Paul Waswa Sembido. You will see him here in a few days to come. That room to my left is the university music room. Many people, those of you who are talented in music, you sing. Back at your home, you're in a church choir or band, or you even want to learn a music instrument. This is your home. It was my home when I joined, just like you, a few years ago. So, yeah, feel free to make inquiries on how you can be part of the main university choirs and fellowships and all those very nice things. Again, you can easily enjoy life as it is without even leaving the UCU gate from the time you come in. Now, join me in welcoming our OC, together with a representative from our university security department, Mr. Jonathan Kainamura, that will come and share with you security tips. How do you keep safe? How do you keep your property safe? And all other related information. Please, I know you're holding samosas, but a round of applause for them as they walk on. There's more if you want, more drinks and samosas. Yeah. Thank you, my people. You're welcome to have them.
Praise the Lord. God is good. And all the time. Professor Anapokol and any other staff present, the guild, all the students' leaders present. I'm so grateful to stand before you to share on safety or security tips, which I believe as Uganda Police Force, one of the role which we have is to enlighten or educate the public on the individual responsibilities which you have, apart from the roles which we execute to provide security. With me, I'm going to give the microphone to this gentleman standing besides me so that he can start our shift. Then, few minutes, he's going to hand over the microphone to me, then I will continue. Thank you so much.
Thank you, OC. Good morning, everybody, and you are welcome to UCU. I'm called Kainamura Jonas Sarongo. I work with UCU in the Directorate of Facilities and Capital Projects, where security lies. Today, we are here to give you some security tips on campus and outside the campus. I, together with the OC, our area OC, and her colleague from the Uganda Police Force, we are going to share with you some of the security tips. And I humbly request you that you listen attentively, follow, so that you don't fall victims of certain challenges. Just to begin with, I'm just going to give you a few tips, and the OC is going to talk more together with the colleague. We shall be meeting again, because we know we have little time. We shall be meeting in hostels. The custodians will organize and we talk to you and give you more security tips. As you have seen, all of us, security is a collective responsibility. It's not for me as a university staff, but it is a collective responsibility. That's why I'm here together with the Uganda Police Force. So, security begins with you. Security begins with you. By the time we come in, there are certain measures which you need to put around yourself to prevent an attack, to delay an attack, or to defeat an attack. So, if all those measures I've talked about, if you have put them around yourself and the matter has failed, that's when we come in. We come in as a rescuing team. Okay? I believe all of you, where you have been allocated in your halls of residence, in your rooms, you have wardrobes. Those wardrobes, you can share the key with your roommate. But you have a personal wardrobe, lockable, where you are supposed to lock all your valuables. Because it is your responsibility to secure your properties. In your halls, in your rooms, it is not the responsibility of your roommate to keep your properties. Are we together? It is your responsibility to keep and secure your properties in the room, in your room. It is not the responsibility of your roommate. However, we need to be our brother's keeper. Okay? But don't take it for granted that once you are moving out of your room, you will leave your phone there, you leave your laptop there, you just move wherever you are going, well knowing my roommate is there. You can only see the face, you will not see the heart. Okay? You will not know what your roommate is thinking of your properties. We have registered several cases of students leaving their properties unattended, well knowing that their roommates are taking charge. So that's why those wardrobes are there. Make sure lock your valuables in your rooms, in your wardrobes. Don't leave it at the responsibility of your roommate. When doctor was talking, he talked about the gate closing at midnight. We close our gates at midnight and we open them in the morning. So make sure that in your movements, plan your movements very well. Plan your movements so that you don't fall the victim. The late movements, please, you need to take caution. I want to encourage all of you to read the university regulations in your students' handbooks or on other platforms. When you go to your halls of residence, there are regulations that are pressed on notice boards. Take trouble to read them, understand them, so that you don't fall victims. Our telephone contacts are pinned there. If you don't get my contacts now, please, when you are in the halls, move around, check around. You will find there papers pinned there, having our security toll-free lines and our personal lines. Last but not least, we have a security company that is taking charge of our security on campus. That is Magnum Security Company. Please don't say that I found Magnum, I did not find Kainamura at the gate. I am the coordinator of Magnum and UCU. So I am on the side of the university, but we also have the Magnum team that provides us security. Our areas of boundaries, I believe that I saw yesterday you had a campus tour. There are certain areas where we don't expect you to be. We don't expect you to be in the residential areas for our staff for residence, the upper side. So when you are moving, don't move and you find yourself in someone's home. You'll be trespassing. Don't say that I'm on a campus and I'm going to move wherever I can go. Please, you are guided and always be guided in your movements. Don't be in these dark areas at night, because security at night takes charge. So there is no way, there is no known profile of a wrongdoer. They may end up getting you in a wrong place and misquote you to be a wrongdoer. So always be in the right areas. Lastly, I want to give you the toll-free line of the security. It is 0800 200 140. 0800 200 140. In case of any challenge, please call this number. Somebody will attend to you. It is on 24/7. Our office works 24/7. We don't close offices. That for us, we work from 8 and close at 5. No, we work 24/7. My personal number is 0779 155 903. And my number has never been off. Even if you call me at night, please, I'll attend to you and respond to any challenge you are having. I wish you the best at UCU. The OC is going to take us in the next session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kainemura, for that brief presentation. Now, maybe I can start with the difference between my office. My name is Assistant Superintendent of Police, Kusima Eseri. I'm the officer in charge UCU Police Station, which we have talked about. Yesterday when we were doing the university tours in different places, they could have pointed for you where that university is, but even if they didn't do that, as someone who is security conscious, I expect you to look for that place as early as now, so that in case you have any problem which needs the police attention, it is very easy for you to reach us. Why are we here? Why are we part of this program? Security is very paramount. You know very well, yes, you are here for academic purposes, but there is no way you can reach on your mission or execute the academic journey when you are not safe. I believe that is why the top management of this university thought about it, and they said, no, we need to engage the security agencies so that they can have a word to our new students at the start of each semester. Now, I want to remind you that I stand here on behalf of the IGP. I represent the Division Police Commander, Mukono, and this morning I want to inform you that I have someone or a representative from DPC's office where I report to. And Afande, at this minute, I request that you come and we share the package which we have for these gallant Ugandans to ensure that they are safe for the time they are going to be in this university. As he comes, these security tips, they are going to help you if you take them into practice. I don't want you to assume that I'm at Uganda Christian University, all is well. Some people are not Christian enough. Don't have that assumption. Never you think about that, because you are going to mess up, and at the end of the day, we shall have issues. My boss, he has other commitments. which he would like to go and execute very fast, I request that he gives you his points very fast, within 5 minutes, so that he can run. Then I will continue and I conclude. Thank you so much.
A blessed morning to you members. Yeah, it's la morning. By names of Detective Superintendent of Police. That is Twesige Rogers Walusimbi. Sometimes people are disturbed by Twesige and Walusimbi. We are in a global world where ethnicity should not define our culture or where we come from. But what matters is one blood. Not so? You are most welcome to the mighty institution that I've always loved to be part of the team. First and foremost, I would love to thank the administration of Uganda Christian University for having provided what we call an enabling environment that encompasses a learner child. You'll ask me when I give my number what I mean. This institution on this hill, you may think it's on another planet. One, the style of the students, appreciate. The way they walk, the way they present themselves to the public, and above all, that we have had limited issues amongst the students. So, for us who are here today, I expect to really appreciate the culture, the norms, and the dimensions of the institution as so warrants you to behave such that we are together to have a purpose what? A purpose goal and why we are here. It's unfortunate I wasn't introduced the school administration, but I believe they are here. This is my first time being on such a platform. I should call it a podcast, not so? For me being on this platform, once again, I am Detective Superintendent of Police. I head the entire Mukono division, or the person you will know that the OCCID. I am the OCCID. I don't sit in the institution. We have representative that fall under her. So our station, my office is just at the main road. Probably it's called the Kayembe Police. Or it's opposite the UEDCL offices. Or CPS Mukono. Why am I here? I wish to thank the institution for having been so supportive to my sister Esteri. You have given her the most ambience, time, and space that she has made the work of Uganda Police simplified to an extent that even if they appointed her the IGP, I will second her. Not because of what she is, but because you have given her that ambience, you have given her the capacity to handle situations, and more so, you have given her the trust that she's able to deliver. It is so unfortunate that when we say a police officer, they think the police officer is a failure. No, and it must change. We are in a dynamic world. We are in AI. We are there, and we are in a corporate world. So we are now in a corporate world. What is that I want to deliver? Security is an ongoing process that requires vigilance and situation awareness. When you have that I must tell you, I must assure you, you must ensure your safety first. Safety first. That comes along with an emergency plan. That in case someone is chasing me, what's next? This is a technique for you. We call it survival, officership survival skill. But when someone is chasing you, you have a wallet. Never have money in your wallet. I beg you. Let it be an empty wallet. Remove that wallet. As they are chasing you, remove and throw. The thug will concentrate on the wallet, and you will have given that gap as you're approaching to where you are heading. You get my point? Now, this goes to the people, those who move in awkward hours, people who likes to take shortcuts, people who just want to move because we want to move with unguided what? Direction. Stay alert. My fellow students, I'm also a student somewhere. I kindly call upon you to stay away from, I call them vultures. They are now waiting for you. You're a target. You're what? But your parent outside there knows that you're a child, not so? I will deal with them. But before I deal with them, first deal with your safety. Know why we are here. As I have told you, as this institution, it has its own norms and culture. I kindly request you to be very, very, very alert. Okay? Avoid these funny things of lifts. For some of us who were just dropped at school, you may not be knowing what is happening outside there. Through the security coordinator and my sister, I kind of request you to be having a session of familiarization. It should not stop around the university. Move around these areas, these ghetto areas and likes. You familiarize them about these places. Now, I will not shy away to do this, to tell you about this. Once you experience an incident, and so happens you survive, I kindly beg you, report very, very, very fast. We call it timely reporting of an incident. I'm happy that I've given you their contacts. You can as well, I will also give you my contact. She has been very, very, very helpful. We have had a series of incidences here. All the incidences that you have had that have happened within this year and the early last year, from May 2025 to date, whatever you have been hearing at this mighty institution, I am the one who has been today, our gallants, and really, I wish you the best as you walk along with them. Don't get tired. I know they are going to report to you, I have lost my pocket money, I've lost my slipper, everything. You enter, and then we shall investigate. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Take care.
Thank you so much, my boss, for that important information. There is something which was displayed. I don't want to take much time. But I request we go through those points, chap, so that we can go and we proceed with the other university programs. Individual security responsibilities. One, which is going to take you through a safe being at UCU. Number one, always put padlocks on all the provisions as per the design of your door. What am I meaning? There is a difference between closing and locking. Get me right. I want to differentiate the two. Most of you close or you shut your doors, but you don't do what? You don't lock them. I want to tell you that I know at the university, most of you are aware that we do research. Like the research we do during our academic journeys, these criminals, they have done a lot of research. And they know that most of Ugandans, there is a laxity in locking our doors or windows. Number two, always lock your door while moving away, regardless of the time you are going to spend. This issue of saying that I'm just going here, just here, and you leave when your door is open. I told you not everyone is a Christian enough. You're going to cry tears. Yes, we shall come, but it will be post-mortem. So prevention is better than cure. I'm here to take you through these points so that they are our target removal. Number three, never share your door keys with everyone, with anyone. Everyone is a potential suspect. Even me, when you are moving around, when you are looking at me, kind of look at me as a what? A potential suspect. Don't find that you find because someone is putting on a police uniform or a security uniform and you assume that you're very safe. We have investigated cases and we have ended up arresting what? Even people who are in that category. Because you are going to run to me and you start explaining to me, no, the askari saw me when I was going. You can't know the character of that person. You may not be able to know what that person is capable of doing. Number four, avoid entertaining many visitors in your hostel rooms. Some of them are spies. They come to identify those items which they can pick interest in stealing. So as you entertain them and you think that you are doing it for social purposes, you may end up being a what? A victim of circumstances. So meaning be careful with those people you entertain in your what? Some students have even a habit of carrying students from even other universities. You bring them in your rooms. After stealing you expect police to do what? To perform miracles. Better prevent that. Number five, mind about your movements, especially in darker hours. Can you be security conscious yourselves? You come at 1, at 2, at 3. That I have been robbed. Where were you coming from? Which kind of emergency were you having? Okay, an incident have happened, it is fine. But bear in mind your safety first. If time have caught you up in somebody's hostel or wherever you had gone, and it is at those peak hours, kindly, for your own safety, spend there the night. Better. Rather than responding when you can no longer you are not even able to speak at that time, we are just asking you questions, and whereby sometimes even it is not easy to get the what? The answers of how it happened, who did that, why did they do that by that time. Unfortunately, you are in the state where you cannot tell us even where you are coming from. Number 6. Someone in the sound room? Yes, thank you so much. May God bless you. Avoid using random borders. Please kindly, as a security measure, make yourself get used of using borders which are on gazetted stages, border stages. We are so blessed that the government of Uganda have invested a lot of money and have put CCTV cameras. You people, this university is blessed. You are going to observe that from the point, almost a few meters from the university, there are police cameras there. And most of the stages, border stages around this university, they are staged on police cameras. I encourage you, if you are moving, kindly utilize that chance. They are there because the government invested in a lot of money to ensure that you are secure or to help us in case there is an incident and we have where we can start from. It is easy. If you boarded it from where there is a camera, it is very easy to follow up your movement, and we shall be able to see how we can succeed in the investigations. 7, avoid leaving your valuables like phones, laptops, unattended to, especially during. This university has its rules which governs whoever is going to sit for exams. That is why they have told you that make sure that you go through all the rules. For you, what you do, or some students, what they do, they carry those gadgets, which they know very well, in the examination room. Because of that tension and pressure at that last moment entering exams, they place them outside in their bags. By the time you come out, the laptop is taken, the phones are taken. Now you are telling us you want you want those people arrested. So we shall be looking for them. Yes, we are here, but we are saying we are preaching the gospel of preventive measures rather than reacting on incidents which have already occurred.
No, it can't predict that.
Number 8, be careful. Scammers or conmen are real. They know very well it is the first week of the semester. They know that you are newcomers, you are freshers. You have money for upkeep. You have new phones and new laptops which have been bought for you to help you in your academic or for lectures. They are there. On those in the communities there, they are there waiting for you. Please, don't entertain strangers. You are moving, someone is claiming that he doesn't know where to go, and you even accept to escort that person wherever he have told you. Please, don't be too generous to that point, to that extent. If they are stuck, direct them to police. Direct them to where? To police. For you are not a police officer because you are not rest assured of your what? Of your safety. Someone is telling you, you take me. You sit, enter the vehicle and you take me where you're doing what? I have picked some students of UCU as far as Rugazi. as far as Ginger, because the moment you have entered that vehicle, that person, that stranger is able to take you wherever he or she wants. After taking the phone or the laptop which you are having, dumps you somewhere. Then when they get you, they call my fellow police officers. What they tell me, you come and pick your what? Your student of UCU. By the way, for the time you are going to be here, you belong to me. I want to tell you that. They tell me come and pick your student of what? Of UCU. And indeed, as a leader and as a mother of this nation, I will come very fast. But let us prevent that. Number 9, avoid leaving your bags. Especially those ones who like sports, you go on those different pitches. Kindly, if you know that you're going to be engaged in the pitch, either leave your laptop or your phone where it is safe. Rather than placing it somewhere, by the time you come out of the pitch, it is nowhere to be seen. My boss have talked about bars. Yes, you're going to say it is your right, it is everything, all that English which you always use. My English is too little, but I want to assure you that English you use to explain the reasons and everything of your being in bars. It is true we have carried dead bodies of students of UCU from bars on the way as they were transiting from those bars. So, as you are thinking of frequenting those places, mind about your safety. You people, it is hard. It is very hard at that moment that the person cannot speak for himself or herself. It is the difficult time. So kindly, can you mind about your safety? Yes, you are going, some of you have even, you are coming from even, you are even sons and daughters of reverends, bishops, what? But after reaching here, you are going to be introduced in different things. Drug abuse and substance use and everything. But I want to remind you, we have carried dead bodies of students who have been murdered from bars because of moving late in the night. Some of them have died out of substance and drug use. So kindly, for today I'm going to stop here. And this is not the last engagement I'm going to have with you. Even in hostels I'm going to come. The whole of this month, I'll be moving in different hostels to preach the gospel of ensuring that we have a secure Ugandans. Now you are going to ask me, you have only told about us. We always carry out patrols. Now here I'm warning those ones who like moving late in the night. We find you, sometimes we don't have time. Instead of leaving you to go, for us we are taking this direction, for you are taking the other side. You are moving one person at 2 at 1. Do you know what I always tell my officers to do, or I myself? You join us. Yes. You join us, we secure you. We come with you up to police in the morning, we leave you to go. I better be asked by the university or your parent why I made you to sleep at police rather than having unanswered questions. That one I'm ready for it. And you scare us. We are going to sue you. We are going to do what? I'm ready to be sued so long as you are still living. It is okay. I'm going to be okay with that. But so long as I have secured your what? Your life. But not, of course, not everything we do that. Depending on your explanation. Some people, they have genuine what? Reasons, and we can even escort you and we reach you where? To the next destination, rather than leaving you and we have issues. Thank you so much. Professor, I'm so grateful for entrusting me and believing in me. I don't take this for granted. And through you, I request that you reach my message to the top management that as Uganda Police Force, we are so happy with the coordination and teamwork between the university and Uganda Police Force. May God bless you for God and my country. The contacts, the control room, they have already displayed them. Please, can you take note of those contacts? Don't fear that UTL line, the first one. You are going to say, I don't have airtime. Just call me and tell me I'm a student. If you go off, I'll call back. The government have given me enough airtime. Okay? I'll call back and I respond to the issue which you'll be having. May God bless you so much. Thank you.
When I was a first year, a fresher, just like you, in 2017 BC, before COVID, we had an evening lecture that so back to 2017, we're coming out of an evening lecture. We're all freshers. And this girl, she walks out, she checks out of the university main gate, and she stands just alongside that dusty Vuguju road. I think she was waiting for a border. She whips up her phone from the handbag, and she starts doing the usual thing, scrolling. And from nowhere, this border guy just comes, parks near her, and everyone thought, oh, sorry. And it was like, you know, that normal chat of where you going, how much, and the border guy veers off in like 2-3 minutes. And then the girl busts out crying, shouting, like, what just happened? So it turns out the guy standing right next to her just pulled out a knife and told her, hand me that phone. So what's that called? Knife point? Knife point. So she was put on knife point. Hand me that phone. I don't know if it was an iPhone. I think it was an iPhone because the cry was loud. When it's yeah. So hand me that phone. I take the phone right in front of the gate. Takes it back to the security tips they were sharing. Like, why are you, the sun has gone down, why are you walking, ears plugged? Why are you using your phone on the judge? Unless you really must. Just don't. Much of security is common sense, by the way. Like, if you to look at all these points, it was all common sense. When your parent dropped you here, dropped you off on Monday, Sunday, you saw them pulling out your pocket money from their socks. The women
students from all schools and faculties within the university, as long as you know that you have interest to join us and become a better leader. So it's a comprehensive education program with Christian leadership enhancement, academic excellence, research, innovation, and also community engagement. And by the way, Honors College is the only one in Uganda. It's common in America, but in Uganda, we are the only one with this program here at Uganda Christian University. Can we clap for our university? So our vision is to be a heartbeat of center of excellence in the heart of Africa. And our mission is to bring out the best in those who want to distinguish themselves in their Christian character, their academics, and their leadership skills. And our motto is to make making Honors College a fountain of honor. So, why do you want to join Honors College? Why should you join Honors College? One, we promote academic excellence. We make sure that when you join, you must be having, you learn the things of CGPA, GPA. So when you do your exams, you shall not be talking of points again. You shall be talking of CGPA, GPA, and CGPA. So when you join, you must be having 4.0 and above. And then we always make sure that by the time you come with the minimum of 4.0, at least by the time you finish Honors College program, you have first class. Or at least you maintain your CGPA and you remain in second class upper, but the best one. Are we together? So we shall promote that. We want you to come when you're at the top of your academic excellence. Again, also, our people also exhibit Christian values. We make sure that whatever we do, you exhibit what? Christian values. At least we know that most of us here are Christians. Doesn't matter where you come from, whether you're an Anglican, Catholic, or what. But at the end of the day, as a Christian university, want to see you exhibiting these biblical principles of compassion, humility, servant leadership, service, all that. And so that's one of the things that we shall be teaching you in your profession, but also you as a person. Exemplary conduct. You must be a man and a woman of integrity, very accountable, but also a responsible person. You've been hearing what you need to do here at university. You can't be at Uganda Christian University, you're the one who's not responsible, you do things anyhow, you're the one who's eating, and then you throw things anywhere. By the way, when you look at our university, it's the cleanest. Are we together? If you have been observant, our university is very clean, and everywhere they're always cleaning. Go to our toilets, even at 5 p.m., it will be clean. So we don't want you to come and you're the one who's not responsible. Yet our university administration is what? Is very responsible. And you'll enjoy your time as long as you're with us. Then also we ensure that you become very innovative, using innovative approaches to community challenges. We train to become a problem identifier, but also a problem what? A problem solver. So whatever we are doing, whether locally or globally, it is to help you to identify and address pressing issues through a creative problem solving and collaboration with those communities. That is Bridget Sanyu. She's the coordinator that I work with in Honors College. Can we clap for her? So because of time, I will not go into each and everything because your lunch is almost getting ready. So how do you join Honors College? Or what are the requirements for you to join Honors College? Any student to be enrolled must be in your first year, second semester. If you're doing, especially if you're doing a 3-year program, social sciences, business, education, those programs, if you are doing a 3-year program, you must join when you're in your first year, second semester. That is after receiving your first semester, first year results. And you have 4.0 and above. If you have less than that, please don't apply when we advertise. So you must be having 4 and above. And if you're doing law, or 4-year program like law, engineering, any engineering course that has 4 years, or you're doing medicine, then you can join even your second year. Second year, first semester, or second semester. That's when you can join us. You must be able to reside in Honors College residences here. We have our residences just above, I think they showed yesterday, but if you know no building now, those buildings above. You must be willing to stay in. It's compulsory for us that you must be a resident in Honors College residencies. In case you want also to stay maybe in halls, like in Swamba and Sabiti, we allow you. But you must be a resident on campus, not in hostels outside. But also above all, you must be willing, or you must be having a passion to be a leader, and also to be mentored. You must also be committed to Honors College. Our program takes a minimum of 2 years. So you must be willing to make sure you're going to be with us for the minimum of 2 years or until you finish your program. Passion for leadership, I already talked about it, and also mentorship. And then when you're done, what always happens is that we give you a certificate and a transcript. When you're joining us, also we need you to come with a recommendation from your religious leader or a faculty member. We have our chaplain here, or maybe where you are praying from, as long as they can give you a recommendation if they know you. Don't go and pretend that, you know, I have been praying from here, when actually the chaplain has never seen you. It doesn't even know you. Do you pray from campus? Yes. Where? Then you start looking up. You don't even know where the services are held. But this is this is a place which acts as our chapel. It's called Nkoyoyo, but our chapel is called Thorncraft Chapel. So we're always here on Tuesday, midday to 1, Thursday, midday to 1, and also on Sundays, and other programs that you've had. So when they ask you, don't say that you don't know where we pray from. Now you know. So make sure that your religious leader knows you and they can recommend you. But also one of your faculty members, either HOD or the dean, they can recommend you and you can come and join us. Demonstrate, you must be someone that demonstrate Christian faith through a personal faith statement. You must write that personal statement which shows your faith. We have a philosophy of our learning. There's this gentleman called Pierre Fries, and he says, what we learn is most powerfully shaped by those with whom we learn. So we always learn together. Every Thursday, we have our workshops where we meet and we learn together. I'm going to tell you how we do that as we go on. But we believe that we must learn from each other for us to become better and better. So we believe that learning is a dialogue among equals, where we come as scholars, because everyone who joins Honors College becomes a honorable scholar. So we come together, and then we bring our experiences together through learning processes, we critically reflect on different things together because we do research and we present what we've learned from our research. And this is nurtured through experiential leadership, academics, mentorship, and service. All of us, when we join, we encourage you to make sure that you become a leader at least in one of the spaces within campus. There's good leadership. We also have our own leadership as Honors College. We have class representatives. We have associations. We have clubs. You can be at least one of those people who are in those leadership positions so that you can experience what you're learning from us. It's a ground for us to teach you how to become the best leader. What does our curriculum entail? We have research, as I told you, and you must present at least one paper every semester. So at the end of the day, we expect you to present 4 papers in 4 semesters. Also, we encourage you to do one service project where you can go and identify a problem, and you come and say, I have identified this problem, I want to work on it, and at the end of the day, I want to also have a workshop where I can invite many people, they come and I present what I'm doing to them. Or you can creatively come up with anything that you think about, and you practice it, and then you come and show to us. You demonstrate what you have learned and how you becoming someone who is giving us a solution to the problem that you have identified. Every Wednesday, we have devotions from 6:30 a.m. up to 7:15 a.m., where we come and pray together. Then every Thursday, that's our major day when we have these workshops where we come together and also learn and present our research, but also we invite different speakers that come and speak to us. We also encourage you to take leadership positions and participate in all university activities where you can gain skills that can help you become a better leader. We also have seminars, workshops, and field trips that also encourage you to become better and better because we give you additional skills beyond what your program is giving you. We also have a program here at UC called Uganda Studies Program, where in short it's called USP, where we have students from America that come in January semester or Easter semester and Advent semester. You have seen some whites at the end of the block called K block around that side who are with us. That's their office. So those students, when they come from America, they always reside with our students in Honors College, and we always do programs together. So when you're part of us, you're also part of them, and we run together, and we have always enjoyed having that kind of relationship. So you'll be able to learn many things. Also, encourage you to learn how to write project proposals or grants, but also how to seek opportunities within and outside our country. Again, our student life here at campus, as I told you, we already have our own residential complex, which is called Honors College. We always have community outreaches. We go to the community and do different activities, depending on what we have planned for that semester. We have what we call Agape Saturday. This is always the last Saturday of the semester according to our program, where we come together. We have students here and even at Kampala campus. So we always come together and have a lot of things that we do together. We always share gifts. We always have lunch together. That's just to help us to bond together so that we can be a good family. We always have movie nights in our residences there. We always lead community worship. I told that we always have, the chaplain talked about community worship every Tuesday and every Thursday. So we are part of the community that always leads, especially every semester we have at least once where we can come here and lead the services. Also, we have leadership committee as Honors College that also helps us to run our activities, supplement what the administration does. We believe in networking and teamwork. This is start your social network, or your social network, your social capital is your net worth. The more friends you have, the net worth you have. Are we together? So make sure that when you have come and you have joined UCU, have friends from different faculties and schools. If you're a lawyer, have an engineer. Have a social worker, and the other way around. So that when you're leaving, you don't want to look for a lawyer and you don't know where to begin from. You want someone to help you with the business ideas. You don't know where to go when you have been here with business people. So we encourage you to network with other people, and you leave when you have many friends. But who are good friends who are not going to take advantage of you? They must be trustworthy and genuine friends. We also believe in mentorship. That mentorship helps you to learn a lot of things. We know that you cannot walk a journey alone. So we always make sure to give you a mentor that can help you walk a journey with, and we do this by giving you at an individual mentor, or we have organizations that we collaborate with that come here and support us with that program. Again, when you join Honors College, you have an advantage of finding a place for internship. We always try to make sure that our students who want internship and they come to us, we can connect them somewhere. Then again, we also encourage students to work as a team and collaborate in the research. And then also we have workshops where we can also teach you different things, but also we encourage our students also to organize workshops on their behalf, and then they learn different things. Things to note, which are part of our regulations. When you join Honors College, you must be a man and a woman of integrity. So we believe in academic integrity. When they tell that don't come in an examination room with a phone, that is it. When they say don't come with a smartwatch, they mean it. Are we together? So you must be someone who is of integrity, someone who is honest, someone who is trustworthy, someone who has high standards of academic honesty and excellence. Are we together? At UC, they told you classes are compulsory, and you also added marks for attending. If you don't attend classes, don't expect to get the marks for attendance. But also we have class lists where people sign, so that you don't come and say, me, I was attending when you're not on the what? On the class lists. So for you to be a good, and that's why most of your parents love UC, because we are very serious. We talk and mean what we say. We walk our talk. Are we together? Also, every semester you're expected to be submitting your results to us at the end of the semester. We also expect you to be someone who's very committed spiritually. We don't mind where you're praying from, but you must be committed. However, because we also have our own fellowships every Wednesday, we expect each one of you to attend when you join us. Whether you are a Muslim or you're from whichever religion, we don't mind. But when it comes that day, Wednesday, 6:30 a.m., you must attend. Are we together? It is for your sake. It is to help you become a better person in your spiritual life. We also encourage you to make sure that you're engaged in any leadership position here in the university. I've told you where you can engage. You may not be in guild leadership. Guild leadership is like the way we used to talk of prefectorial body in high school. Now we call them guild what? Officials. We don't have prefects. We have guild what? Officials. So you may not be a guild official, but you can be in any other place where you can, when you can do something. In chapel, we have wardens. At least you can become a leader anywhere. You can become a class rep, a class representative, or we don't have class monitors now here in the university. They are called what? Class reps. Are we together? So you can become a leader as long as you join us. You must be willing to become one. Residential complex, I've told you that you must be staying there and you must be someone who is of sober mind. We don't entertain drinkers or drunkards. People who come and want to disturb us because of alcoholism. We don't entertain such a kind of people. And of course, you must be attending our programs regularly. We always have a program which we share with you, and then you must follow it religiously. Are we together? We also have advanced assignments that we always give you, and so you must make sure that you do them. Research projects, I've already talked about them. You must also present, like we always have different things that we do, and so you must present whatever we try to present at the end of that day. When you join us, there's some of the opportunities. You join our alumni community, and you'll be able to help in different ways. So these are our social media platforms. Our email is also there. Our telephone contacts are also there. We also have a website. If you want to follow more about us, you go to honorscollege.uc.ac.ug, or you can also go on the UC website, and then you can be able to look for Honors College program. We have our brochures here. Bridget has them, so if you want more information about us, you can get our brochure from the other exit, and then you can be able to know more about UC and Honors College. But also you can also check for us on the website or also on social media. We are on X, we are on Twitter. We are on Twitter, X, we are on Instagram, and we are also on LinkedIn. Our offices are here on the Dosa block up, what is called M block. Dosa offices are down, for us we are up. When you climb on those stairs, you see our office, 2 offices there. But then also our residents, as I mentioned, they are up just opposite Nor building. I remain Dixon Tumuramye, the head of Honors College. I will come to Uganda Christian University. I wish you the best. I know what you're going to enjoy, as long as you are very committed and determined to leave UCU when you are a transformed lady and gentleman. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Uncle Dixon. Please, you can do louder. You can clap louder. Thank you so much, Uncle Dixon. Yes, Honors College is the home for our UCU brainies. Yeah, very, very sharp chaps up there. I get to interact with them sometimes during their mentorship sessions when I'm giving talks. Highly recommended. Strive to, when you hear the call, please do apply, okay? And be part of that wonderful community of our distinguished students. Now, I know we've sat for so long, and we need to stretch a bit, right? Who wants to stretch a bit? Yes, we need to. With all the sugar and wheat in your system now, really. You need to walk around a little bit, and most importantly, use the bathroom if you wish. Now, we're going to have a 5-minute break. Yes, to reach, you can visit the washrooms. There's one to the left this way, the one behind this music room, and then below this building. Just 5 minutes, during which 5 minutes, we'll also issue out some gifts for those of you for attendance, engagement, and participation. Then we'll have our very last 2 presentations from 2 departments, and we'll call it a wrap. You'll go for your lunch break. Now, please do keep the time so that we get out of here very soon. Now, to the gifts. Very simple questions, and you win yourself a notebook as your friends take bathroom breaks. UCU core values. You heard some of the presenters talk about UCU core values. Who remembers any of the 5? Microphone going. I need someone to move the microphone around. People using the washrooms, don't delay. You might miss out on these gifts. Microphones. Yes, Eddie is reaching out to you. we have a third microphone. I need a volunteer to move it around. Thank you so much. You can keep this for volunteering, first of all.
On the core values, we have one that says centered.
What was that?
On the core values, we have that one which says that it is a center of Christ-centeredness.
Christ-centeredness, that's right. A notebook for him. Next.
We have integrity.
Integrity. Great. Integrity. Not a notebook for you. All right, guys, let's make it back very, very quickly, because you don't want to miss out, especially on the communications regarding how you can access the UCU Wi-Fi, where to register, the library services available. Those are the two entities left to address us. And we'll wrap this up. Next.
Excellence.
Excellence. Really? Excellence. No. Really? No. Where did you see that from? Excellence. Is excellence a core value of UCU? Excellence. You guys have refused. Is excellence a core value? Excellence. No, let's try again. Next.
Leadership.
Sorry? Leadership. Really good, but not one of the five.
Stewardship.
Stewardship. Great. Give her a notebook. Oh, Eddie, you can just carry these and go about with them. So, Mr. Eddie Ojara is Father Christmas. Last core value?
Diligence.
Diligence, yeah. Oh. They've said it. Oh, sorry. Next. They're finished. How many campuses does UCU have? Can you name one of them quickly? Someone there?
We have Mbale campus.
Mbale. Okay. But that's not its full name. What's its full name? Tell me the full name. Hey, Google quickly. We'll come back. Tell us,
Kampala campus.
Very good. A notebook for her. Next, someone at the back. Back benches. Yeah, right there. Yeah, you can step up to him. Quickly. Okay, we're coming to you. Next, tell us.
Kabale
Bishop
campus.
Braham University in Kabale.
Woo! That's so right. Please, a notebook and pen for her. The next 2 minutes, we're getting back. I'm not hearing. Guys, UCU has like 6 colleges and campuses.
The Arua campus.
Arua campus. Yes, that's right. But when you're mentioning campuses, all of you should start with UCU. There's more gifts going around. Another campus, Guys, if you fail to get a UCU notebook, then
UCU Mukono main campus.
That one has cheated exams, but that's right.
We have UCU Mbale campus.
You see, someone, no, that's not the right name. Confirm what the full name is here. She's another Mother Christmas. With goodies for you. Another campus? Yes, someone in black there. Hamukasa Library team, wherever you are, keep prepping. You're coming up shortly. Someone pass her the mic.
Kabali campus.
You can give him a mic. He's doing another try.
Kabali campus.
Kabale campus. That's not quite right. It has a specific name.
The Law Development Center, Mbale, UCU campus.
Sorry?
Law Development Center.
That's a postgraduate training place for our lawyers after they've left. Do your research. We'll get back to you after. Now, for the sake of time, we want to get back to our second last presentation. Please welcome the team from the University Library, Hamukasa.
Yeah, good afternoon. I hope you're well. It's good to see all of you. My name's Annette Guhirwa Namonyo, and I'm the reference librarian. We are happy to have you this afternoon. I'm with my colleague,
Miss Dina Brenda Lukabwe.
So we shall just go through a few things because of time, but would like you to know that library orientation continues even after here. This is general for everyone, but we organize orientations for different courses. So this is general. We won't talk a lot, but we invite all class representatives to come to the library and book days when we can orient you as a course. We do orientations for different courses. So I'll just talk about libraries. Why libraries? Why do we have libraries? We support teaching, learning, and research. And that is very important as you come to the university. Having been in secondary schools, right now you're at university, so you have to come to the libraries for support. So we do all that. We have operational hours. As a library, we open Monday to Saturday, and we close at 10 p.m. So the library is open from Monday from 7:30 a.m. and we close at 10 p.m. That is very important. On public holidays, we open at 8:30 a.m. and we close at 5 p.m. And we also close for community worship on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like every other department or yes on campus. Then I would like to say that there are so many services that we offer. I want to go into the services, but we invite you for different orientations for the different courses. Class coordinators, we have different trainings that go on campus, and they go throughout the semester. So the library is open to support you as you learn for the years you're going to be at Uganda Christian University. We are happy to have you, and we look forward to supporting you in your learning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Team Hamukasa, for the very precise communication. Again, Hamukasa Library is to the very far end of that walkway. It's the most magnificent building here, second to Bishop Tucker, our iconic building. Hamukasa houses so many services, including the University ICT Directorate and the e-learning department that I talked about in my introduction earlier. But due to the scarcity of time, and we know you need to go and get your meals, we will have you visit those units to benefit from the services. Please do make time. All of them are housed inside the Hamukasa library. Go there with your student passbook or your ID. No, you do not have IDs yet. A time will be communicated for when you'll come and register. But with your passbook, you should be able to register for all these services. Wi-Fi, connection to the Moodle and Alpha platforms, all those benefits are available for you. Very important announcement before we break off for lunch. Tonight, like this Friday night, there will be a movie shown here at 7:30. So wrap up your activities early, have your meals early, and come here, watch a film. And next week, yeah, I think it's next week, on the 20th, it will be a Thursday, 20th of August, 2026. That University Chaplaincy has also organized a movie night for you. This will be part of the chaplaincy orientation program happening on Wednesday. So the orientation, the welcome night happens on Wednesday, 19th August from 7 p.m. right here at the Nkoyoyo Hall. Can be part of wonderful conversations with our cool chaplain and his team. And again, those are the people who will tell you how you can be part of the ministries available, especially those interested in the music and production ministries. Thursday, that's when the movie night happens. Then on Friday, there will be a worship night. Still here at 7 p.m. Nkoyoyo Hall is the name of this facility. Many of the events, most of them that you'll attend here at UCU will happen here, among other facilities. Unless there's a question, unless there's some of you willing to stay back a bit to watch some messages and all that and get a little more gifts, we thank you for coming and appreciate the University Directorate of Academic Affairs for putting together this event for your benefit. Professor Angela Napakol Ahimbisibwe has been here throughout all the time. Let's appreciate her. She's the one, together with her team, that has organized this event. Our support team, the teaching, the instructors, Mr. Eddie Ojara at the back there, please a round of applause for him. The media crew, many times they stand at the back and are not recognized, but we appreciate you. Elton Muidu, one of our brilliant students here who supports in all these ventures just like this. He's doing the video camera recording. Mr. Timothy Wandabwa, Shadrach Eunyu, they're all at the back there, a wonderful team that is ready and willing to support you to make your stay here as smooth as possible. I'll need a volunteer to step up here to pray for us, and we close. You know goodies come with that. Volunteer, quickly, please step forward and pray for us. Yes. Good, gender balance. The woman opened it. The man is closing it.
Let us humble ourselves for a prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come. May all be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptations, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom, the power and the glory are yours, now and forevermore. Amen. Mighty Father in heaven, I thank you so much for yet another day, Father. Thank you for your favor, Lord. We're here finally, Father. High school wasn't easy. We have seen bad days, we have seen good days, but Lord, I glorify your name because your mercies are New every morning, Father, brought us here as a family. Behold, Father, we're still strangers, Father, but Lord, I know you're going to unite us with one goal to excel and to achieve our goals, Father. Thank you so much for the ladies and gentlemen who have spoken to us on this during the morning and this afternoon, Father. Thank you for each communication they made, Father, and I pray may it bear fruit in our souls and in our hearts, Father. I pray, Lord, for everything we shall do in the 3 to 5 years we have here, Father, that you shall manifest in us, Father. You shall remind us of where we came and where we're going, Father. You shall keep us close to you, Father. And I pray that, Lord, you forgive us of all that we committed that might have gone against your kingdom during the vacation. But I pray that, Lord, in this time, you shall favor us, Father, and indeed you shall bless our parents who have made this possible for us. And I pray as we're going to have our lunch, may you bless it, Father. And in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, I prayed. Amen. And may the grace of Jesus Christ, and the love of God, the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all and forevermore. Amen.
Thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful lunch wherever and whatever you're going to have. Don't forget the coffee club has coffee set for you there. And those of you are doing the journalism program, there's a heavy representation from the School of Journalism. You can interact with those staff. Some of them are right there at the entry. Mr. Andrew Goom, Timothy, who serves at our university community newspaper. You can find out from them what it's like and how you can excel as a student during your stay here. Yes, so I'm told some of you lost your property while you were checking in and all. UCU is a very safe community. Your property is safe. You just need to stop by the security office. It's opposite Ham Mukasa Library. That is where